Welcome to That's Absurd Podcast, your source for everything hip-hop, pop culture, sports, and more. Tune in, subscribe, enjoy.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of That's Absurd Podcast. I go by the name of Juno, a.k.a. Melvo.
It's your boy, Gene P.
Hello, bonsoir. This is Swerve.
And we're back for another week. It felt like we've been off for a whole damn month, bro.
Possibly. No, it wasn't a whole month.
Did we only miss like 1 week?
Yeah, we miss.
Just last week, right?
Yeah, last week. Yeah,
shit feels like it's been forever, bro.
And ain't shit been happening.
Yeah, bro. It's been slow. Must be the economy, bro.
You blame everything on the economy.
It has to be.
It ain't good enough. I just say Biden economy. I just say Biden's economy. You got
Biden's economy.
You like that?
Trump's economy. We wasn't like this.
What a time to be alive. They ought to be as quick as they make movies now. You know, shit that already happened. They already, like there's probably about to be a Fyre Fest movie. The Trump era movie. We need a movie in those little 2 years.
It was 4
years, but when the COVID struck, when shit changed.
I'm pretty sure COVID movie's coming out soon.
Yeah, but it's going to be based on the pandemic. We need to know how it was outside and shit was pumping. How outside was. It was just different.
That's not how the movie's going to be. When they make the movie, they're gonna pretty much talk about the people who was actually stuck in the house, not us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we need to show the other side of it. Like, nigga, it was a movie 2 years ago. Jet skis. People were buying. Shit was wild online, though. Instagram was.
You talking about the combination of COVID and
the money, the play, between the PPE, the scamming. There was just so much money circulating at that time. The Instagram never looked more lively.
What a time.
Motherfuckers was jet skis weekly. Remember the places were selling out of jet skis?
Yeah.
Talk about.
It's crazy. Niggas get money, and this is the shit that we start doing. Jet skis. And how many people still got them jet skis now? Renting jet skis.
It was jet skis, car rental companies are doing significant business.
You know what we need to get a boat.
Everybody was trying to get boats. Shit was wild. Brunches was going crazy.
What y'all niggas gonna do with a boat?
Turn up on the water? You ever invited somebody on a boat before and they turn down?
A boat or a yacht?
Either one. Bitches don't know the difference.
Be realistic.
Yeah, I want to be realistic. Bitches don't know the difference. You invite them onto the water, they coming.
I guess. I don't know. Sophisticated women I'm around, they know the difference between a boat and a yacht.
And if you say,
you think they're turning down boats though?
Exactly. They're not turning down sophisticated.
They're not going to turn down like a speedboat type thing. But when I think of boat, I'm thinking of just a boat.
A dinghy, like a small little boat. No,
there's levels.
Like a party boat.
Not no two-person boat with no rooms. I'm talking about an actual boat. What's a yacht?
A yacht is a boat with rooms and a kitchen and shit.
Okay, we don't even need all that. We just need at least a place where they can lay out and drink some drinks.
And couches.
That's that kind of
shit
boat.
Like that.
Lawn chair, drinks on the water. I don't know who's turning that down.
Bitches turning down Cheesecake Factory. You think they gonna turn down your little boat?
Did we say our stance on that? Because I mean, it's. I don't know if we spoke on that.
People be assuming nowadays. That's all it is.
Because a lot of people took that cheesecake thing. Some people were mad about that. Like,
I don't know if we talked about. I don't remember if we talked about it, but I know that girl in that video. She was not presenting herself as someone who deserved more than cheesecake.
Maybe not, but I thought it was kind of a given. It was known that people aren't doing cheesecake, and it was kind of like it's kind of dated in some areas. It's kind of like if you pull up on something, you know what I'm saying. There was like an era, like if you had Reeboks on, like people just like, come on. You know what I'm saying? It was like a status thing. Like it didn't really mean nothing future wise going forward, but at that time,
so there was a
some Reeboks on, people just would prejudge you. So if you pull up on that cheesecake or that there's a couple of these chain restaurants, you pull up on that, it's not a good look.
Okay, before we get into cheesecake, let's talk about what y'all niggas did this past week. Before we
Nate.
jump
What's your
into
birthday?
cheesecake, that's gonna be the first thing we jump into is cheesecake. Pause.
Go ahead, Nate. It was your birthday. What you did this week?
Happy
go to
belated
Cheesecake
birthday,
Factory.
Nate. What you
You
turned?
went to Cheesecake
42.
Factory?
Not go to Cheesecake Factory. Not to the
Shit, I
Cheesecake
pulled up on a Cheesecake Factory.
I've been to Cheesecake Factory before. You know what I'm saying? I remember that shit
Niggas
was
acting like
premium.
cheese. Okay, bro. Let's talk about what you did before we talk about cheesecake.
But the nigga went to Cheesecake Factory.
I didn't go to Cheesecake Factory. That was crazy though. What I do this weekend for my birthday weekend, I went down to Tampa, caught an R&B concert. You know, witnessed the reformation and get back together of TGT. You know, caught
Tank, Genuine,
Tyrese. It's gay to catch the reformation of the group.
No, what was gay was that you posted birthday weekend, and the first thing in the post was a man with his shirt off.
I didn't choose when Tank takes his shirt off. That's kind of a given. That's Tank's fault. You know what I mean?
No,
I
it
was
was
just enjoying myself.
You didn't have
Tank,
to post it. Of
Tank
course you were
didn't
enjoying
post it.
yourself.
You post birthday weekend.
I just pitch a picture of
Listen,
of the
you
crowd.
posted
You should've
birthday
mentioned it.
weekend.
That's
and
not the
first
thing
image
that
we
they
saw
chose
was a nigga
the arena.
sweating with his shirt
That's
off.
what niggas decide to pause that. That's just their thing. Definitely, that's how the still shot. It doesn't start that way. It doesn't start off that way. But that's what niggas want to
I'm
start.
just telling you. I'm just telling you what I saw, and I was like, the first thing.
Anyway,
It was
if
birthday
you go-
weekend, a still picture. Then it went into video, and the first video
First person to the video,
was a
Tank.
guy sweating with his shirt off.
Listen, that nigga puts a performance on. I gotta give Tank his props. You know what I'm saying?
I heard Tank's performance was like the audio was bad.
Yeah, it was kind of bad, but he really cares about his craft, so he kind of put on performance.
in
The audio
Tampa?
was bad. Yeah, it was in Tampa.
Why aren't you
Even
invite
Monica
Swerve and his
was-
wife?
I think I did actually. I didn't invite him. I think they didn't know about it, but they already had
about it.
plans. Yeah.
My sister-in-law went to that same concert. She was in town.
Which sister-in-law,
Yeah.
Kiki?
Kiki, yeah.
So, what's his name had the? I'd probably say Tyrese probably had the best set. People were leaving.
He
near
took
the
his
end.
shirt off too.
That's what you'd expect it from, but you know
But he didn't do it?
he ran
was
so late
disappointed.
that they started cutting off his time, and he just
Damn.
you know
He was
acted a fool.
disappointed, huh?
I was
You wanted to see them
disappointed.
pecs.
Listen, Tyrese puts on a show, man, but seeing artists that still care about their craft, still singing, even though there's bad audio, they still trying to sing real good. So it did. Yeah, the audio wasn't the best for everyone, and some people's performance was kind of 112 performed their ass off. The niggas is older, they getting busy.
Only one of them was there though.
112?
Slim. Yeah, Slim. Them
What do
other
you
dudes is, them other niggas is not 112.
What do you mean? Is that true?
Yeah. You seen 4 dudes up there? 3 of them dudes was like
I do. Get the fuck out of here! Ain't no
3
way.
of them dudes were in their 20s.
Nah, man.
You didn't notice because you probably couldn't see their faces.
I gotta
yet,
go
though.
back. and watch
Slim
this.
was there. Yeah, Slim was there. The rest of them niggas, those stand-ins.
I don't think so.
Well,
Them the
you know,
same dudes-
Nate was in the back with the people. The people in the back can't see.
No, I wasn't in the back. I wasn't that far. What's saying? What happened? Remember, I got the tickets last minute, so it wasn't like I had the options to be super. You know, I like to be real up close in there, but I didn't have real bad seats
Whoa.
to begin.
Whoa.
Super
Like
up close
that
is a
close.
whoa.
Hey, yo.
Yeah,
That's not a whoa. I like to be super up close.
I like to be super up close to the R&B niggas
I
taking
didn't
their
say to
shirt off
nothing. I just like to
and
be super up
gyrating on
close.
stage.
You sang the
You
to
left that
any
part out.
performance.
You
I
left
like
that part out, so he's just
Yeah.
adding it in for you.
He just out of your.
Hey,
But
one thing, bro. If this needs to be done at R&B concerts when these niggas decide to take their shirt off. If I'm at an R&B concert, nigga take his shirt off, I'm taking my shirt off too.
right then and there with the crowd,
Yeah.
set the mood, set the tone.
Like, this what we doing?
It's a
what we
competition.
This
Yeah.
what we doing? I'm taking my shirt off too.
It was cool. You could
Pause.
definitely tell it was a more older crowd. You know what I'm saying? It was a more older crowd. So it was one of those R&B experiences that I seen them promote.
Yeah, it's 90s R&B, right?
Yeah, not even 90s. It was just like R&B, just a full R&B experience. It's kind of hard to see them kind of perform. I was wondering, damn, they're going to try their best to try to do this whole thing without doing no R. Kelly. That's kind of crazy. Because I know at one point some of these motherfuckers were trying to avoid being problematic. But that crowd don't give a damn.
What you mean avoid R. Kelly? R. Kelly wasn't there.
He's
You
not
talking
there,
about
but they
avoiding,
don't
like,
play his music. There's a lot of DJs.
You
that
know,
don't play
like the
R. Kelly.
intermissions and shit when the DJs is just rocking, getting the crowd
Yeah.
pumped.
Mm-hmm.
Is it that hard to avoid R. Kelly music? It's not. It can't be that hard.
If it's a '90s R&B party,
If it's
yes,
a 90s,
nigga.
you kind of playing yourself. Yeah, he got so many hits.
You could get.
And
Yeah,
I feel
you
like
could
then
get the
there wasn't
crowd
enough
going
R. Kelly.
easily. You get the
They
crowd
can
going
do
easily
it.
with R. Kelly, but it's not
Yeah,
needed.
Y'all ever been
it's
to
not-
R&B only?
that's what
What's
that
that?
was that night. So
No,
it's
it wasn't.
decent.
Nate. R&B only is R&B only is like a tour where it's a party tour, not a concert.
What do you
So
mean?
what would they do? Like,
It's just
with
an
no
all
artists.
R&B
So,
party.
okay, so I know what you mean. So it's kind of like I get them saying. So it was kind of almost in that cadence in between the acts where that one DJ just displays R&B, same type of thing all night long. But yeah, that's what I kind of expected. I like my hip hop shows more than the R&B's. R&B is decent, but it's a
You're
little
not
bit
an
too
R&B fan.
somber. I'm an
So
R&B fan.
next
but I don't
time
know if
it's in
I'm in the
Orlando,
pocket.
I'm gonna invite y'all niggas. Y'all bring y'all wives out and shit like that. It'll be a good party.
the R&B party.
Yeah, it's called R&B only. They tour. They go to different cities.
So
See,
it's
that's what I thought
so it's
this
a
was
DJ
for some reason.
playing music, or is there actually artists there?
It's a DJ.
It's a DJ playing music, but there's like 2 hosts on the stage and shit like that. So it's like a experience, but not a concert.
Okay. That's not bad because sometimes it's like those intermissions when you have the host up there and they're just playing the different tracks and stuff. Sometimes that'd be like the best part of the concert.
Yeah, they get busy.
Last one I
Not the
went
best
to, I was talking to one of the hosts, and I was like, "So y'all really not gonna play no R. Kelly?" And they was like, "Nah, we
what
ain't trying to
reason?
get canceled." Blah blah blah. And I was like, "Man, y'all on some bullshit."
Yeah, who are they scared of? They're scared of people online talking, tweeting.
I guess because everybody got their phone out. As soon as that R. Kelly hit, everybody start recording this, and there'll be an outrage. Look what these people are doing, promoting pedophilia, all types of dumb shit. You know how that goes.
Fake outrage.
So Nate, after you watch the guys gyrating on stage and taking their shirt off, what else do you do for your birthday?
That was it. I went back. Was at the W for the weekend. JW, and then we went to downtown. What was it? Downtown Tampa. Caught speedboating some nights. Basically, just chilled. My weekend up there, chilled. At the poolside.
How was
shit
that?
like that.
How was that speedboat thing?
It was dope. It was dope. They
There's a
said
lot
it
of
was an
people on
hour ride. I was like, "Who the hell are we gonna do?" I was like, "I thought it was gonna get boring." After I was like, "What you gonna do for it?" And they're like, "Well, it takes like 15 minutes to get you out before they can start taking out top speed." So it's like a slow build up. But man, you get soaked, bro. You come back soaked. The shit it's wild. It's just pretty. That shit is freeing, bro. When you're in the water and you're going at that speed, in the water is no different than being in the air. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as when you're able to get that open and that shit is like that shit is. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Was there a pause moment there? Where am I losing
That
at?
nigga can't live.
Jules was reaching. I was tripping. I was like, well, you're the one that's so different than being in the air. Where am I tripping? Where was the pause?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
It's fire though. It's freeing, bro. You're like, damn, that shit. You can see how like
It's
crazy
free when
that,
you're able
both-
to get wide open, huh?
Oh yeah, I got it. I got you that one. But either way, I can see both of you can risk your life if shit goes terribly wrong. But it's dope.
So literally, the experience was just being on the water, going really fast. It's like a jet ski, but you're on a
jet
boat.
ski, yeah, but on a boat,
The
and
whole
it's
hour?
doing 360s and shit, going
Oh,
crazy. You're seeing different
okay.
shit. It's dope, and you're like, damn, you think this shit could tip over?
Are you seat belted down?
Yeah, you have a seatbelt and there's extra shit on there. Yeah, that shit, it's dope. But there's individual life jackets and shit under each if they're ever to topple over.
I don't get on boats without a life jacket.
You
You don't know how to swim.
Facts, correct. And most of the time when I'm on a boat, I'm usually around white people. And you know how white people get down. They like to have that white boy fun. White boy fun is pretty much throwing a nigga off the boat and see if he can if he can swim.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's it. Let's see.
What about you, Swerve? What you got into this weekend?
Like I said, my sister-in-law Kiki, she was in town for that same concert with her boyfriend. So me and my wife were pretty much showing her around. We ended up in St. Pete the day after they had the concert. They have a nice little Nate, you've been to St. Pete, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got
One
a
of
nice
the
little
best
what did you call it?
boardwalk downtown area.
No, the word you used before.
Aesthetic.
You said it was
Ambiance.
You said not the ambiance. It was very not thrifty, hoity-toity. I don't know.
The down there is all the all the what's name folks, man, the hipsters.
Yeah, the hipster. That's a very hipster type of area.
Yeah, I love shit like that.
Yeah, I guess them shits be overpriced.
You're definitely overpriced.
Overpriced bullshit.
Yeah, you're paying for the ambiance.
Water.
Yeah, you're paying for the ambiance. But it's nice though that and a lot of the shit down there is new. The pier and all that. It's one of super clean area though. That streets is clean. Everything. It's crazy.
It's like you walk into a restaurant and then the white lady that greets you, you know she's the one that decorated the restaurant because this is her vibe. The only problem is the food. When you eat it, you could tell she also cooked the food. Yeah,
that's the issue at a lot of these hipster spots. So they be looking dope, especially in downtown city. Like the food looks better than it might taste.
Actually is.
Yeah, it's prepped. That bit looks beautiful. But that chicken, everybody like us on Swerve, everybody do the chicken and waffle, but that don't necessarily mean they can't get the waffle wrong. But the chicken sometimes be bland as shit. What about you, Juno? What you gotta do?
It's October, so you already know I have a young one, so it's pumpkin patch season.
Yeah, that's what time it is.
Every weekend looks like it's gonna be another pumpkin patch or some shit like that.
Pumpkin
or
patch.
Like fall festival type
They
shit.
do trunk or treat. That's another one.
Yeah, trick or treat's coming up.
Y'all taking trick or treating?
No, only like how if you like go to like to Disney World, Sea World and shit like that, they'll have a section for kids to trick or treat during October. So only shit like that. But I doubt we go trick or treating. Or
he's never had candy yet, has he?
He's not a fan of it.
Not yet.
Not yet, but because
one day it's gonna hit him like, holy shit.
No, it's because like he was at the bank and the bank teller gave him a lollipop, right?
Yeah.
This nigga look at the lollipop, look at his mom like, what the fuck is this? What is this bitch giving me?
Yeah, they don't even know it yet.
So yeah, he's not one of those. We don't give him that type of shit, so he don't know what the hell that shit is.
You don't know yet, yeah.
And he's not, especially like gummy bears and shit like that. We try to give him that stuff, and he doesn't like the texture, so he doesn't even fuck with that shit.
You want some vegan sauce, boy?
Yeah, bro. That's the only thing he wants to eat is rice, bro. Shit is crazy. Any like American type food we give him, he don't want to eat it. But if it's like Haitian food, fuck that shit up.
That goes to show that you can also train the palate of your kids that way. A lot of the American food, a lot of stuff is centered around sugar. So our kids end up having a quick sweet tooth. But as opposed to if you keep them just regular food and all that, and then not introduce it, they could be like that.
The dude I was training with, he's vegan, and all of his kids are vegan.
Yeah, they'd never know. He made that one, right?
Never even had McDonald's their whole life.
Yep.
But I'm like, how in the hell you drive them around to practice, football, cheerleading, all this stuff? They see in McDonald's, they're hearing their friends talk about it. They never once got tempted. They only vegan because you told them to be vegan.
Yeah, but they don't miss what they don't know.
Yeah, once one of their friends pass them a chicken nugget and they eat that shit, they're gonna be a vegan at home.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and then maybe they might make it back.
Once that diarrhea hit them, they'll come back.
Yeah, that shit will hit you if you're not used to it. Anything will give you, even sugar. If you're not used to eating sugar, you start eating some lollipops, some Skittles, you'll get it. You'll get them BGs. Yeah. No.
All right, let's get into. You guys are talking about cheesecake, right? Y'all try to put up the cheesecakes.
What you got to say about cheesecake, Nate?
I didn't say anything. I thought I was agreement. I remember I was saying back in the days it used to be hot shit, but over time it's kind of not trendy anymore. That's not.
I don't even know if it's over time. I think it's like within the last week.
No. Black Twitter definitely. I know
No,
at least I
think
know for at least a year, 2 years
these-
now.
Bitches be fronting, I swear.
Yeah, I
Bitches
think
be
it's
fronting,
these
bro.
bitches nowadays that think they're better than normal
But I'm
people.
even the better than folks are on that. Like it's a thing. It's like it's not new. It's like a thing. Like people like it's like almost
who
like it's
goes-
funny. You
so
go to
who goes-
cheesecake?
So who goes to cheesecake then?
It's crazy because the stuff we make fun of, these are still very big middle America's chains.
Right, cheesecake ain't going out of
Cheesecake,
business.
Red Lobster,
you go to
all
cheesecake,
this
there's
stuff.
always people in there.
Yeah, these are still,
So who-
but
so who's eating?
it's just like McDonald's. Nobody eats McDonald's apparently, but these motherfuckers sell 1 billion sandwiches a year, right? Yeah, nobody eats it, but somebody's really in there.
Bro, this is a black thing, bro. This is a
It's
black
a new
thing.
black thing. There's a thing called black, and there's a thing like we see online. There's a new black. And this is probably new black. You say old school black, probably might be like, yeah, it's not a big deal. But if you've added earlier, and it's a big thing, you can see why it's no longer a big deal when it used to be considered high end. Now that everybody's doing it, it's probably not considered high end anymore.
These new blacks is faking it then.
Well, yeah, it's the Instagram era. You know, everything got to kick it up a notch. You talking about people talking about first dates, Ruth Chris. That's it. Like that's just regular. Remember, Ruth Chris used to be the coup de grace, all the pinnacle, top of the top. But now people talking about first date of Ruth Chris. It's getting crazy out there. You only get that disrespectful when it's not your money.
Exactly, bro. Because I've never been a big fan of Ruth Chris because I don't think their food is all that good. But to say that's not first date worthy, like who these bitches think they are? That's what we need to establish. Who do these chicks think they are?
Yeah, that's the first thing. Because that video of the girl who refused to step out of her car because she got brought to cheesecake, she looked like she was dressed for cheesecake.
Yeah.
Her makeup looked like she was ready for cheesecake.
Now Nate was talking about the faces.
She did not.
That was not a $60 face.
That was not a $60 face.
That's Publix makeup.
And the prices you was talking about, Juno, you talking about if a makeup artist did your face, it's gonna cost you $50, at least $50-$60 maybe.
It's not gonna cost the makeup artist that. You're paying for a service.
Yeah.
But the makeup that they're using don't cost them $50.
Just like you don't cut your own hair. So if you got a haircut for a date, you're gonna drop how much? How much a haircut costs for you? 60?
50, no, 45.
And
but I want to get an edge up and beard.
But you're not gonna go to a first date looking busted. You're gonna go get a fresh haircut.
It's 45 for the edge up and beard.
Yeah,
he's getting waxed. He don't know. Pause. But he don't know how he's getting raped.
No, that's my regular barber is 45, but the shop itself, beard and line, edge up and beard is 25. When you do appointment, it costs a little more.
It's getting out of hand out there.
Nowadays, I don't even know if you can. you can't even go to the barber shop without having an appointment. Everybody's on the app now.
I mean, can you go to your barber without tipping?
Without tipping? No, that's never been a thing.
You gotta tip your barber, right?
It's never been a thing not to tip at the barber shop.
Yeah, but now with tip fatigue, when you're tipping, when everyone's asking for tips,
all right, that's the question of the week.
Oh, go ahead and you can.
He was trying to seamlessly segue into that. I like what you.
I didn't even think about it. I was
he don't know what the question of the week is.
He didn't even know. I thought he was just segueing into it. I was like, oh, good job, Nate.
I'm just that good.
Not really.
Go ahead. Go ahead with the
question of the week this week, folks, is gonna be: has tipping culture gone too far?
I say yes.
I don't even know why you call it tipping culture.
That's what they're calling it now.
Tipping culture?
Yeah.
Like it's a thing. Tipping is a thing. So why are they calling it a culture?
Because it's a thing.
It's gotten out of hand.
Because it's a thing that I believe has gotten out of hand.
Absolutely out of hand, bro. You go in a drive-through, they're not doing nothing for you. It's supposed to be tipped. It's supposed to be for service. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dining in. You're not doing service. You go in the drive-through. Starbucks gets you every time, no matter what. They're gonna, and they do it the slick way. They actually, and if you here before you put in your card, it's gonna ask you a question. Like they don't know the question. It's gonna ask you a question, and they want you to read it. Yeah, it's gonna ask you.
I like that line. I done got hit with that line a lot recently. Oh, they show you the screen and be like, oh, it's gonna ask you a question real quick.
Because that means you have to. It's like your person saying no to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the thing, like, bro. If I'm picking up my food I called in. I'm picking up. All you're doing is preparing my food,
and they still flip that screen around for you to tip.
They deserve a tip.
But what
they
if
don't
you
deserve
knew
it? That's
that
just the culture. They flip that screen around. Tip.
What if you knew the tip was going to the person who prepared the food? Because I used to work in the kitchen. We never got any of those tips. All the tips is going to the girls.
It don't matter. I don't see why we tipping.
There's certain places we don't need to tip, and they're asking for tips.
Yeah,
like you go to the smoke shop, they're asking for a tip.
No, I ain't never heard of that one.
There's doctors' offices asking for tips now.
Who?
That's wild.
That's crazy. Yeah,
I can see that. Imagine, because it's just at the print at the bottom of the slip. You could add them on that gratuity tip.
Gratuity to a doctor?
Hey, I just saved your life. Throw your boy a little something.
Name a place where they aren't asking for tips right now, bro.
I didn't know doctor's office is crazy if you say that they're asking for tips.
That is crazy.
But I can see them saying additional, do you want to give extra for so and so forth cause, when really that's another scamming type of tip way, because they've already gave the donation in their name and the rest they're collecting on their behalf.
So where does that money go to when they say, would you like to round up and donate to Jude's whatever?
I hear they keep it because they've already made they've already made the check usually in advance to the thing, to the cause.
I tell them only Jude I acknowledge is big boy Jude.
Big
boy Jude Joseph.
Acknowledge the rest, huh?
Yeah, I don't know, but I come from service industry, so even before this whole tipping getting out of control thing, I always told people, hey, you got to make sure you tip, because this is part of their salary.
You know, tipping technically sometimes doesn't help the servers, because if they don't make enough tips, they have to be paid a certain amount of money. And if they make one tip for $5, they don't get that money. So say for instance, you're in the service industry, you're a server, and you're getting paid the $3 an hour or something like that. Something ridiculous. It's like $3 an hour. You work for 8 hours. That's what, $24.
Mm-hmm.
The company would pay you if you made tips. But if you don't make tips, they would have to pay you like minimum wage or something.
Yeah, but these servers are you making more than minimum wage if they're getting tipped. That's why I said you got to tip. For at least for those positions, but standing at a drive-through where they're not making minimum wage, where they are making minimum wage, they're making at least 15, you don't have to tip. Especially somebody just handing you their food. The worst is when you call in some food and the lady just hands you the food and she still wants a tip. And you come pick it up.
Bro. It's like, even like delivery service. I know y'all seen that video. I'm pretty sure it was fake, with the chick delivering like groceries to some lady and was I refuse to give you the stuff if there's no tip or some shit like that.
Oh, they said that. Was that fake? I thought it was real.
I don't know if it was fake.
It was like one of those like Walmart type shit where they drop you off the groceries and she just had to do a whole thing to load up a car and then bring it off, and they didn't want to tip her. They didn't want to. She's not doing too much. They did it's a lot of shit that had come out. There's no help, and she's like, "Oh, y'all not tipping me? Oh, no problem. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and cancel the order, and y'all can go ahead and pick it up in the store."
That's not how that works. That's not how it works.
Because I paid for a delivery service. I already paid.
A tip is optional.
Correct. That's true. It's not that it's optional, but nonetheless, she's right.
She's not right.
She's not right.
But she's also, you are getting refunded. She's not stealing from you. You are getting refunded. You can start the process all over again and tip the next person, like you said. Since y'all don't want to tip, she's not gonna be. She's removing herself out of the equation. This never got here. I'm not even here. Reorder. You'll be refunded, and that's it. I'm going to go return it back to the store.
So what she got to do? Now she has to take that food back to the store and
unload it again. Because she's already unloaded it, and y'all gonna have me sitting here. I ain't got no tip for me. Some of these services, gig economy is a fake economy. It's not like these jobs can't really help you. They might be able to help you in a bind, but don't think that. I've done Uber, and sometimes you get tried. It's part of the game.
And you know it's part of the
every
game.
time. Yeah, it is that I know it's part of it, but I'm saying they're not real jobs. So
you know what you signed up for, bro.
Exactly.
If you're only getting paid $5 to deliver, and you don't think that's enough, don't do the job.
Yeah, but customer also, you also know. Yeah, I'll get this motherfucker come in for $5. There's some shit leave up. You can't afford that luxury. You can't afford that luxury, though.
Yeah, but I can't afford
if
the
this-
luxury. I
you
can't afford the tip.
You can. The service is there. The service is predatory. The service is letting you out. They're gonna connect out somebody, but they don't have to give a damn. They're gonna take their little cut, whatever. They hit the store for their fee. They're out of it, and you're over getting this person that's down on their luck, probably $60K in student loans, working 3-4 jobs. Some of them get. I know motherfuckers. They get paid out. They get cashed out per day, and that's even the worst form of getting paid. It is a who. Yeah, it's people elitist. Who's probably
would people do Uber if there was no such thing as tipping?
What do you mean?
Would you do Uber if you didn't get tipped at all?
Less people would
if
do
there was
it.
like a flat rate.
Less people would do it, but they still would have people that would do
drivers. Yeah, they do it. Yeah, that's
those people sign up for the job.
Yeah,
and they know what their base pay is. The tips is extra.
And no one deserves extra, bro.
Maybe
it's not. You don't deserve it. It's nice to get it.
It'd be nice to get. Yeah, you're right.
But you don't deserve it because the ride only costs this much, and you're getting this much.
It's not like the Uber rides where they connect you to the next one right next to you. With the Uber Eats, they try you, bro. They'll send you cross town for $3, send you the other way across town. It's not like it's connected. We're just gonna route you to the closest thing to you.
You gotta take that up with
it's
Uber.
not. It's not that. I guess with food, it's not. There's not enough orders of it for it to be. You know what I'm saying? Smooth like how it is with the cars. The demand's not there, so it should be almost.
You gotta take that up with Uber, my guy.
Yeah, bro. You signed up for this job, like.
There's got to be like a monthly stipend or something like that, then people could use it or something like that. But the fact that everyone could use it and you're not really tipping it, it's kind of crazy. And my cousin ordered from one once, and he was like, man, he had to not even give the food. He didn't even want the food because how bad the person's car was.
Okay, what about the times when you are at a restaurant, you know you are supposed to tip? What do you tip? What percentage is a good tip?
I do 20% the most.
20? The most? Even with great service, great food, great service.
20% is plenty, bro. That's kind of wild. You know what I'm saying? More than 20 is I might as well order another food, another dish.
I try now I try to tip at least 15%.
20 is like
that's after the pandemic. Before the pandemic, the max I was tipping you was 10%.
10%, right?
What?
Yeah.
10%, nigga.
Cheapskates.
What are you doing, Swerve?
Me? Before the pandemic, when it was not all these extra services and everybody's getting tipped, I was at least 20. 18 to 20, but that's because I come from the service industry. I know that if you don't tip,
the most I do is 20. And that's just because it's easy to round. You know what I'm saying? If this feels looking too crazy, I break out that calculator for 15%. You know what I'm saying? And if it's real hectic, maybe a 10. It just depends. But it depends.
What I hate with black people is for the longest time. I don't know if it's still like this. I hope it's not. For the longest time, black people thought that a tip was $5. No matter what the service, you saying no matter what no matter how much you paid, $5 a tip. So you go to dinner and you round up a tab for $150, you're gonna tip $5. That's crazy.
It is crazy, but
it depends where you going, bro.
No, it does.
Nigga, if the ambiance isn't.
Yeah, that's what you're paying for, the aesthetic. Yeah, how much work are you doing? I might have $105 bill, $150.
Why are you worried about how much work he or she's doing?
In one trip. That's what I'm paying for. I'm paying for the ambiance. I'm paying for the work you've done, all that. But if you only came out here one time, I didn't require nothing else, and I just happen to expensive meal, why am I paying all this extra for? You didn't even do anything.
I take your order. I didn't mess it up. I get it to the kitchen. I bring it back to your table. It's hot. I come back on you. I check. Is these drinks good? You want some more drinks?
Swerve,
whatever you need. You want some salt?
Technology has taken that stuff over where you say you put in the order, you get to the table and there's a little screen right there for you to place your order. Motherfuckers don't even have to talk to you. The waiter don't have to ask me what I'm drinking because I already put my order in on the tablet.
Yeah, those places.
So am I still supposed to tip?
I wouldn't. It depends. It depends. But I probably wouldn't. It depends. Like if I'm doing all the work, I guess. But if I have a live person there serving me, then I gotta tip them. At least, and now they do this thing where they just give you options. Now after the pandemic, I'm going for the lowest option. If they put it'll pop up. It'll say 15%, 20%, 25%. I'm going 15 every time.
You better not ask me. Just let me give you what my heart desires. If you ask me for a tip, you're most likely not getting a tip.
There's some places you go to where
It's added automatically.
yeah, that's the thing. And then there's some places where it's like if you're paying cash, you can tip, but if you're paying card, then ain't no tip. Like this Haitian restaurant I go to, anytime I pay with my card, there's no option for a tip. So, sorry.
So card every time, huh?
Every time.
And it's a Haitian restaurant where the service is terrible.
It's an Asian restaurant. I'm gonna tell you, don't even worry about tip, bro.
The food is never ready. You call in 30 minutes before they start preparing your food. Once you get there, like
be prepared to wait 30 minutes once you've arrived, no matter how early you called. So
y'all sleeping. Then let me give y'all my recommendation early. Then Creole Delight, because when I call and I go pick up, my food be ready, hot and ready. Like
are
little.
You paying in advance?
No, I don't pay in advance. I pay when I get there.
I got one that they'll require you to pay in advance. That's the only way you should do it, but it's still very rare, man. There's plenty of times, Asian restaurants, for some reason, they just can't get that part right. For whatever reason.
So are we all in agreement that tipping culture, quotation mark, has gone too far? Or people, I think we're in a time where everyone is so entitled, and that's what's driving this tipping culture shit over the thing.
The entitlement of the tipping is crazy because tipping it's out of the kindness of my heart for the service that you gave. Like I understand you're not working for me. Like
I hate tips altogether. I'm like Larry David, though. Let's just get rid of tips. Just give me a flat rate and I'll pay that.
Yeah,
that tipping shit is bullshit.
But then people got to get paid a decent amount. You're not gonna pay me $3 an hour.
Pay everyone. Yeah, just raise the prices of everything. That's inflation. Listen, and we'll pay one. This surprise at the end is bullshit.
They did a study where if they paid all the servers minimum wage, your bill would only increase 51 cents.
And the servers would be getting way less money. Because they're making more money. They're making more money right now with the system that they got than getting paid.
Some places, but there's some places that niggas ain't tipping. People ain't tipping.
Yeah, that's
we've set it up because of tip culture. We set it up where we incentivize them. The only way they're gonna do good work is if they get paid. But if they already had a flat good rate like any other job,
tipping only benefits the corporation. It doesn't really benefit the employees.
It benefits the employees.
That's if they're making a lot of tips.
They should be. If you're a good server, you should be. Depending on where you're at, how many tables you have. If you're a server, you're getting paid $3 an hour, but you're running up the tab. That's why you gotta keep checking up on them. Be like, hey, you want a refill? Want a refill on this beer? Keep running up that tab, because then when the bill gets to $150, it's gonna be wild for somebody to just tip you $5. Most people know. Plus, it has a percentage at the bottom. Hey, 20% is so and so. This is 18%. This is 25%. I don't think anybody's gonna run up a $200 tab and not tip. Well, I hope not.
Our our co-host will.
Are you talking about Gray?
Gray. That nigga Gray hates tipping.
Gray's a different beast.
Y'all done with this? Were we done with cheesecake?
What was your opinion on that?
I don't have a problem with cheesecake. The lady that had a problem with cheesecake doesn't look like she deserves more than cheesecake. This bitch is like, she was like 6'2", 280.
She looked like she's supposed to be working in the back of cheesecake.
Exactly, bro. Like, I don't know where these. It's just the times we live in where people think they're better than
fucking
stuff.
Social media. People see one thing and they think that this is life. This social media shit is not life. It's not real life.
Not at all.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
So, fellas, if you want to test her character, first date, take that heifer to Cheesecake Factory. See what reaction she gives you. If you don't like the reaction, cut her loose.
Cut her loose. She's for the streets. Some people, I understand if a woman says, you know what, I'm not a cheesecake type of person. You got to find somebody who's going to take you to a Ruth Chris. Don't Like that lady.
But what does that even mean?
Listen, that lady, she talked to the dude and knew the guy, right? So you know what kind of money he got. If you're talking to somebody like some type of, scammer, PPP boy, you know he's not going to take you to cheesecake. You need to talk to him. Don't talk to the dude off of IG that's working a 9 to 5, that got bills to take care of, and thinking he's going to drop $300-400 on a first date on you.
But this is the thing, like, cheesecake was his last option. His first option they couldn't go to because the reservation he made was for a certain time. And when he went to pick her up, he had to wait an hour and a half in his car because she wasn't ready to go. So
I didn't hear that part.
He had to pivot to go to somewhere where he could just walk in, which is like a cheesecake.
Cheesecake, yeah, that makes sense.
So his first spot was one of those Roof Chris type shits or upper scales type stuff, but he had to wait an extra hour and a half for her to get ready to show up like she showed up. Like,
it took an hour and a half to look like that.
I would be angry if I waited an hour and a half and you came out.
You came out the door. You got to tell her to go back inside.
Yeah.
Go back inside. You need to add a little more for this date.
So that was crazy. That was a crazy little what's the name. I thought it was fake at first, but it was real. And another thing, bro, if you're going on a date with a chick and she pulls out her phone during the date, leave.
To record, or she just pulls it out, period? Because
I'm talking period.
You can't say period.
If she pulls out her phone to check Instagram,
you know how today is.
I don't care, swear. If she pulls out her phone to check Instagram, to take picture of the food, to take picture of the restaurant, leave. She's there to just show off shit that she's not paying for. Leave, bro. The bitch is no good.
But we know how today is. People are stuck to their phones. You pull out your phone when you're on a date. You go on a date with your wife. Your wife might take a picture of the food.
No, she's not.
She probably won't.
It just depends. It's just if it's
an experience. If we go on a fucking dinner, there's no reason to be taking pictures of food and taking pictures of the chairs in the restaurant.
You're right. But if you're on Instagram and everything else, you're not using it right if you're not putting up your food and everything. So it's one experience that's you're not using
the social media experience, because your life experiences are.
That's not a real experience. There's no such thing as a social media experience. Y'all niggas making shit up.
There is
social media. Yeah,
it is. Social media is a thing.
Now, social media experience. Y'all niggas is making shit up.
People take a lot of pride in their page on what it looks like. Oh, look at this. Look at some women, even guys, they think you can look at somebody's profile page and tell a lot about them, which I think is true.
You sometimes can. Like, you go on a motherfucker's page, that nigga ain't got no motion. This shit is dry and boring. It's one of two things. This motherfucker really getting money. He don't got time to be on his page. Or this motherfucker life ain't about shit. You only need just a little bit more information to know it's one of the two. Out of those two extremes.
This is the problem with society, bro.
It is that crazy, but that's how
it's a problem, but it's not way off.
It's not exactly. It's that extreme.
I had a young dude at my job. He was flipping through some girl's page that he used to talk to back in the day, and then he's trying to show me the girl, and he's like, "Hold on, let me show you a better picture." He's scrolling. He's trying to find like a butt pic, like a booty pic or something. He's like, "Damn, he used the term I never even used before." He said, "That's a green flag right there." I said, "Green flag? What that mean?"
I love it.
He's like, "Shit,
that's a green flag. It's a good."
Like, if you're scrolling down and you can't find no booty pics, no ass pics, no monk shots, none of that crazy shit, that's a green flag right there. She's a keeper.
This could be true.
I never heard that one before. Green flag.
If she's on Instagram every day posting stories, stuff like that, going live recording, just her talking, bro, red flag. Am I lying?
What do you mean?
That might be a red flag. But am I lying about the green flag?
Women that just go on social media, post stories about dumb shit, them driving, I got a story to tell you, blah, 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 this and that. Their whole life is on social media, red flag.
They don't have no friends.
They don't have no friends. They've cultivated their own little online following, but they can still monetize. I'm only mad when people get a following and they don't monetize it. Like, when you have a big following, and like, for what? These people aren't, at least get money from them. You know what I'm
Nate,
saying?
majority of people don't have big followings.
Or any following. At least if you're gonna spend all day online and do all this bullshit, you're saying.
Listen, 3,000 is not a big following.
What I'm saying, even if you have 200 people, if you're gonna be religiously going on there, like you said, throughout your day, hey, y'all not gonna believe this. Would they make their whole life social media? At least make it where it's
you can't monetize 200 people, Nate.
You can't. Not an OnlyFans, not a GoFundMe. You gotta get some money out there shit because the time we put into our phone, you really should be trying to get some money back out that shit. If you look at your screen time, they owe us some money. That's what they're.
But for some people, it's not just about the money. It's just like it's like a competition. Does my page look better than your page? Can I get more likes than you got? Can I get more views than you got?
Listen,
if she only really care about that.
Listen, if she has the Instagram for over 5 years and only got 9 pictures, red flag.
What's she doing? What's she doing with her time?
She's deleting the pictures that don't get a certain amount of likes. Red flag.
I can see that.
That happens too.
There's chicks that will post a picture,
they'll post up of photos, and if you don't get no action, they'll take it back down and post it back up later.
Bro. They'll go check it in like 30 minutes. If it doesn't have a certain amount of likes, take it down. I'm telling you, these bitches are red flags, bro.
The ones that don't get the right amount of likes, they'll save it for the end of the month and call it a photo dump.
Photo dump. Yeah, I respect it. What's that? Is this their fault for knowing the algorithm? The algorithm ain't algorithm right. I gotta kick it back out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how Cam say it?
What
he said?
Computers computing?
Yeah. This shit ain't computing.
Listen, they computing.
I gotta give Cameron his respect, bro. Cameron was the first one to this whole mathing ain't mathing.
Yeah.
This ain't this. This ain't that. Cam been on that shit since like the early 2000s. Yeah, the nigga said computers ain't computing or some bullshit.
Yeah, computers computing. That's it.
And everybody just turned it into their own version, and nobody gives Cam his credit. Y'all need to give Cam his credit.
Fucking legend.
Yeah, he's the first one to say it.
All right, let's jump into these absurdities because we went on a long ass tangent for cheesecake and tipping and bitches on Instagram. Y'all want to jump in? Looks like ain't nothing in politics other than the Israel and Palestine. Is it
Israel and Palestine?
Is it Gaza or whatever it is? Have you guys seen images of that shit?
I'm on Twitter. I get real news in real time.
I'm wondering why is it that I'm only seeing babies dying?
Bruh,
ain't no adults dying.
That shit
more adults are dying than babies, but they know what to pull the heartstrings.
What I'm only seeing, like you got to try to trick me or something. You can't just show me the.
Once you guys are unplugged from media, and you realize how cutthroat they are about pulling people's emotions and your heartstrings, it's whatever is hot. You know, right now racism's not hot. Black Lives Matter was last year. Now it's the war in Palestine. They're just gonna show you baby deaths when really for every one baby, there's probably like 100 adults that died over there.
Whatever it is, well, one baby is too much, bro.
One baby is too much.
You talking about seeing 9-month-old babies, half of their face blown off,
heads busted open.
That
it is
bruh,
that shit. There's a reason they're only showing you babies, though. There's a reason they're only. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to really wrench at your heart, like, oh, this shit is really crazy, or they're really attacking. This shit is crazy. If you go online, oh man, I already told you, them boy. There's a different kind of hate they got for each other over there, boy.
Yeah, I seen.
And it's I'm only seeing one side of deaths. I'm not seeing the other side.
I've seen.
Which side you seen? You seen the Israel side dying, right?
I've seen both sides.
I'm seeing the Palestinian side die, the Muslim side.
Yeah, the Muslim side's getting wiped. You know what I'm saying? Because they're getting bombed to death.
You're seeing the Jewish side getting shit swerved.
I'm seeing.
I saw the Jewish side.
Yeah, I'm seeing the Palestinian side get wiped out. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah. But I'm seeing a lot of support for the Israel. I'm seeing more support for Israel than I am for Palestine.
Because that's mainstream. Yeah. But if you go online, though, from the people, Palestine got way more support than Israel.
Yeah, like out in the streets, different countries, everything like that.
Yeah. Like if you go from the people, but if you go like mainstream, like even though their audience is pro-Palestine, all the figureheads are trying to act like, oh, we got to support Israel, shit like that. It's crazy. It's no different than here in the U.S. Your politicians are saying U.S. 100 supports Israel no matter what, and your own constituents like, what? We didn't send you up there. So what the fuck are you talking about? But it's like they're just ignoring us. Like, hey, we know it's good for them. Don't pay them no mind.
Yeah, it's like you out with your homeboy. He do some fucked up shit. He get into a fight. You not worried about what fucked up shit he did. You got to have your boys back, right?
Yeah, but there's a
Israel's
difference.
Our boy.
is the rest of the gang like, hold on, you gotta, like, you ain't even come back and check in on us. How you just gonna go ahead and tell us, yeah, we going to war, but not this one. It's wild. But yeah, there's definitely all sorts of crazy imagery online and on Twitter and stuff like that.
Swerve, did you just smell your fart or something?
No, I heard you didn't hear that. All that like an engine or something.
No.
Is that coming from me or from? That must be coming from me. I heard like a car outside, and I was like, "Dang, is that coming from y'all?" It must be out here. I got a bunch of speed demons out here. Niggas be popping wheelies out in the street. They ain't got no sense.
That's what happens when you live in the hood, bro.
That's where I'm from, bro. I can't leave. I left one hood and went to another one.
So hip hop, right? We on hip hop.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead.
Your boy Jay-Z weighs on the popular debate about take $500K with take $500K or lunch with Jay-Z. I've been knew the answer to this.
Yeah, take the $500K. But he came out and he said, "Y'all take the money."
Well, yeah.
He says that all of the knowledge that he would give you during the lunch, for the people who saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna go learn so much knowledge," he says all that knowledge is in his music. So you could take that $500K, go buy his albums for $10.99, and you're not gonna learn nothing that he wouldn't have learned from listening to the music.
And you still have people coming out saying, "I'll still take the lunch with Jay-Z."
You got millionaires saying, "I take the like Rick
Some
Ross
people are
talking
saying
Rick Ross talked about something. I'll take the money." Come on.
Some people are saying it after they've made it rich. They can see the value of Jay-Z's wisdom. You know what I'm saying? But they know where you've been broke and talking about you'll take it first. It makes
it's
no
easy
sense.
to say I want the wisdom when you already got the money.
Yeah, when you done got the money.
Jay-Z. I understand if you're a billionaire and you say, or a multi-millionaire, and you'll say you'll take the lunch, because Jay-Z might be able to help you flip your million into more millions. But broke motherfuckers talking about they gonna take this. Jay-Z can't help you flip nothing.
Yeah,
he can't help it. Flipping zero is zero.
Yeah, and the advice that he's gonna give you is not gonna be. Yeah, you can't make money off advice unless you already have the money to start with.
It's like the meme where you have Jay-Z saying you took the meeting and he's over here eating. He was like, "Yeah, man. Anyways, I would have took the money." You know what I'm saying? He's telling you why he's eating the food. He's over here making jokes.
Yeah, that's the advice. Next time somebody offer you $500K or a lunch, take the money.
Take the money. It's fucking hilarious.
What else? Did you guys see the internet? This was a couple weeks ago. The internet had blew up on Jay-Z talking about when Jay-Z said he wouldn't give his cousin or something like $4,000.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Because niggas
$4,000?
always got
what kind of cousin this is?
It don't matter. It don't matter what kind of cousin it was. It's like niggas always got a plan. And they always need your money for their plan. I ain't giving niggas nothing.
Yeah, it made sense when he said it. But then I'm thinking about my cousins, close cousins that I got. How many? He must have never given this cousin no money at all. Because if I'm a millionaire, I'm gonna break off my cousins at least $5,000.
For what though?
For being my cousin, for being family, for being somebody that I knew.
But that's not how they're coming.
I got it, so
this is not how they're coming at you. They're coming at you with business plan. And I need $4,000 for a business plan.
That's because he's thinking Jay-Z's the kind of guy who's not going to give him the money unless it's for a business plan that's going to make more money.
I agree with that, nigga. Niggas always know how to make money with your money for some reason.
Not with their own shit. Yeah, and their risk is on the line. That's true. You know, it's a lot of things when you're black in general. You know what I'm saying? It's like I seen what it's like one of the go-to things when they tell people when they be like, "Oh, what has he done with his money? What has he done for the community?" I'm saying niggas always got plans with your money for the community
that they live in, bro.
Yeah, they
see every day. I don't see the shit y'all niggas seeing. The pothole that you talking about, I don't see that shit. How I'm supposed to fix it?
You never heard anyone ask a white person, "What have you done for your community?"
They shit already good.
Their community's eating though.
There's no community. They don't feel no tether to it.
The white
money there. I'm moving and I'm leaving and going to the next thing. What is this? When we say black people, what have you done community? You think they're talking about their hood. It's not even.
No.
It'd be crazy to think that they're talking about all of black people. We're too scattered
just
so many
mean-
places. They really mean what have you done for your area?
Not specifically your area. They just mean like if you come from a poor area, what have you done for another poor area? Like LeBron. LeBron didn't have to do anything in Ohio or Cleveland as long as he does something.
I think they really wanted him to do something in Ohio and Cleveland, where he came from. That's why they really kind of press you. You know what I'm saying? Why you didn't do something in your backyard? You know what I'm saying?
Well, he did though.
He definitely did. So, but it's one of those things. But like I said, you don't see no other group held to that. You know what I'm saying? Or held to that standard or anything like that. It's kind of wild.
No,
They might not.
we
What
just
about the
gotta
Jewish
leave these
community?
niggas
They don't do
behind,
things
bro.
for their community.
They do that. They're the one that they actually do it for community. They have synagogues. That's what they put them when they put it together as a
Yeah,
whole.
see, nobody has
for
to
the
ask
group.
the rich Jewish guy, "Hey, what have you done for our community?" They know. They see it.
Yeah, that's their way of
It
stunting
would be
each
great
other.
if we could get to that point where we didn't have to ask and we could just see it.
Yeah, I mean, there's layers. I know for sure that's one of the dope things I liked about the Jewish community. That was like the fact that they give back to their own. But we're just assuming. You know what I'm saying when you high goes, but when there's less of them, you can do more. You know what I'm saying you can be more nimble, or be more thoughtful, and think about how you're doing, and circulate, keep it in your community.
All right, fuck helping the poor, bro. We gotta move on. Next topic.
What else?
But if you hold on real quick, if you were like Elon Musk, you have billions. You already have everything you need. You got all the cars, all the houses, whatever you need. You got it. What are you gonna do with the rest of that money? Just look at it.
I'm gonna need my billions so I could stay a billionaire.
Yeah,
But somebody like Elon,
they're not just giving this shit out.
he could. Okay, well, how much money does he spend on a day? In a day? You think if he spends on himself personally, even if he spends $700 a day on himself, which is probably excessive, but averaging out, let's say he spends $1,000 a day, you think he's gonna go broke?
No, not at all.
No,
He's still never gonna go broke, and he's still gonna die with a whole bunch of money.
but
So
that's
what are you
the
gonna do with
thing.
all that
When
money?
that's the thing. When you start, it's like when they say don't feed a stray cat.
Yeah.
It's because that shit never
I'm not
ends.
saying give away the money, but you can.
Jules, that's our remedy to the poor folks. Like when you start
Yeah,
feeding them,
they start cats now.
you'll never stop being poor.
Exactly. I rather teach a man how to fish than give him a fish.
You're not teaching nobody how to fish.
So
Elon ain't teaching nobody how to fish.
why he's not? He taught y'all niggas electric cars the wave. Y'all get on that shit. Y'all do y'all shit.
That nigga made a
doing his
car and
part.
he told us to buy it. That's all.
He's doing his part by saving the world.
I guess.
What more do y'all niggas want? See, it's never enough, Swerve.
It's never
Niggas just saved the world, and niggas still talking about he needs to.
Save the world. If he saved the world for free, that's not. I can't give him props when he's profiting. You save the world for free, then I can give you some props. But you're benefiting off of it.
Y'all niggas
If you gave everybody a free Tesla, that would be saving the world.
Y'all niggas watch too much Marvel.
Yeah, incredible.
A nigga not Spider-Man. What's the name don't even save the world for free? What's the Tony Stark's?
Yeah, that nigga's
Batman don't even save the world for free.
He's selling
Arms,
bombs and nukes and stuff to other countries,
government contracts. Yeah.
to terrorists.
All right, let's get back to hip hop. Your boy Kodak Black was on Drink Champs and praises
Giving
Donald
the
Trump.
praise.
And I heard Waka Flocka recently did the same thing, and people are in outrage about it. I'm like, boy, Trump had niggas out here cooking.
Well, he gave Kodak the pardon.
Yeah,
So Kodak said, if Trump was down for needed $1 million to borrow, he grant it to him.
He said, you ain't even gotta ask me. You
You
ain't even
gotta
gotta
ask,
ask twice,
man.
Playboy. Here you go. A milli? Here you go. You got that.
So Walker just, Walker knows Trump. He used to be on reality television with him and shit. So he just likes he likes his brashness, his realness.
What
So
are
the
black people mad about though?
That they like Trump.
It's crazy. Like, who's not gonna like a nigga that took you out of jail?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't see that part.
At this point, I'm pro-Trump, bro.
People don't like that.
They forced your hand.
You can't be black and pro-Trump in the eyes of the black culture at least for now. I don't know if that's ever going to change. It just seems like I know people who are like Democrats or die. You can't name one good thing that the Republicans have done in their eyes.
Yeah, when you're stuck in the system, or you've done in teams, or you don't have to be stuck in the system. It's all like when you go hard for a team, almost like when you've gone on party lines. There's people that's like that. You just can't even see the other side. You don't want to entertain it. And I believe it. I can see it.
It all goes back to the last discussion. When you're poor,
or even when you're rich, people are gonna vote for what benefits them. Though you think rich people just love the Republicans? They love whoever's gonna give them the best benefits.
So you think rich Democrats are staying Democrat right now?
Yeah, there's rich Democrats.
Them rich Democrats that be on TV, all these celebrities, them motherfuckers vote Republican every fucking election.
They vote, yeah. It depends on the thing they're doing for. Because there's rich Republicans. It's just I'm saying there's rich Democrats. Is what I'm saying. They're gonna vote whatever works for their interests. If they have like a nonprofit, you could vote Democrat all you want because you already set up. You know what I'm saying they do all sorts. So they're gonna make sure they eat regardless. But some people know they can't turn their back on their audience because that's their bread and butter. So they're already rich. They're not in your class anymore. They're just putting on the show because you don't call them a sellout, or so you can relate to them. But majority of the time, the motherfuckers, why would I vote for them to tax me more? Come on. You would never do it to your own son. It makes no damn sense. So we actually out here letting them play with our face out here.
Swear, you still Democrat?
I don't even know what I am. Probably. What am I voting? Who knows?
This nigga's scared.
That's why you asked, just so you could play.
Yeah,
because
I already knew what your ass was gonna say.
What I was gonna say, that I'm Democrat.
Yeah. You would never admit to being a Republican.
Well, but I'm not a Republican though. I mean, I'm not listed as a Republican. Would I admit to voting Republican? If I did, I would admit it. I haven't voted Republican yet, though.
Oh, so yeah, I usually vote for the winning side, other than last year or last election.
Well, Nate told me from now on, if I don't vote, then I'm always voting for the winning side. So it makes perfect sense to me. Just don't vote no more, and my side is always winning.
I guess
this really doesn't even make sense, because that means if I didn't vote last election, that means Biden won. But look at how everybody's talking about Biden now. Is that really a win?
Voted for, nigga.
That's who you voted for.
But is that a win?
No, that means you're responsible. So if you feel like he's doing great, you could take credit. But if he take a loss, you also take credit because you didn't help stop him.
Okay.
So you're part of the problem, nigga.
Well, I think it's always a revolving door of great presidents and then bad presidents, right? So the next president's going to be great because this president was trash, right?
That's usually how it works, but how y'all motherfuckers, how everybody rolling now, we might get a Biden part 2.
It's going to be the Republicans.
Not him being the president, but we might get a Biden 2.0.
But in the Republican Party.
It might be Democrat.
It could be. But I'm thinking if whoever wins, it has to be better than what's going on right now.
We can only hope. I mean, I don't see how it's not going to be any harder than Biden. I don't know. It ain't that Biden's just. I mean, it's the fact that we know Biden ain't calling the shots. I'm not saying that Biden's bad, but we know for sure he ain't in charge.
Who's in charge?
We know it's not him. The motherfucker barely. He goes out there with cue cards in his hands with instructions already written on them. Who's writing them? They say do not turn around, and he's holding it the wrong way, and we're reading. The public's able to read it. Shit like, so we already know they tell him spotlight camera, stick to the topic. So we already know he's not even in charge anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it's gotten to that point. So.
All right, sticking to hip hop. Next absurd, your boy Bow Wow says a lot of new music is trash, and that labels need to go back to having A&Rs. I thought they never got rid of A&Rs.
What is A&R?
They never did, but they don't use them. They readily use them as much anymore. It's artists in development. So you used to get signed, and the A&Rs would come in there and help you.
So that's what A&R stands for, Nate? Artists and development?
Artists and repertoire, some shit like that. But that's what their job is, artist development.
Yeah, I'm going to go to you because I think you should know because you got finessed by a few A&Rs in your day.
There was one A&R. You know, it's part of the game. It's part of the hip hop's predatory. You
have my dog all in New York talking about he about to get a record deal.
We were supposed.
I mean, you meet at actual record deals. It's not like that's part of the nigga. You're actually at the record deals. You're actually at the labels, whether it's the same artists or anything. But these are people that work at the labels that pull these.
They just want to let you in.
Nah, you going in, but you don't know. Anyone can pretend to be anyone they are.
Nate, share your experience with that. Meetings. Share your experience with that. That New York trip to wherever you went.
That New York trip wasn't bad, but I didn't get ripped off on the New York trip, but I got ripped off by a guy that was originally connected to that New York trip, though.
Tell the story, bro. I don't know. We don't know the full story.
Oh, you're gonna have to. I'll give you the speed version of the pod version. Basically, promoter or something contacted me and said he heard the music, he liked it. It basically pitched him, sent some stuff over, which you already know. Anytime someone just hits you up out the blue, that's already a red flag, as you say. But you know, I figured since we did so much work promoting all across the Florida, this, that, and the third, who knows who got my number? You had random people had the number all over the time, so we thought it was one of that. But long story short, they talk a good game. You know, they get you in meetings, send some bread over, we get this, done that for you, and you know, they put a good old-fashioned DJ Envy on us. You know what I'm saying? You spend some money, the next thing you know, oh, this meeting's about to set up. Oh, we just need a little bit more. We're going to get this person on. You know, they do the make you come back 2-3 more times before they end up finally pulling the rug. Oh, mom died. I'm going to call you back. And before they end up just up and then changing the number during the whole empty office. You know, that type of stuff.
How much they got you for?
It might have been like 6 bands, bro.
Oh,
that's a lot.
You brung Swerve with you?
No. That wasn't during the meeting.
That was before I was signed.
Yeah, it might have been like 6 bands, 6 or 3 bands, 3 to 6 bands, something like that. I remember. I believe between 3 to 6 bands. It's the game, man. What would you pay for you trying to chase your dreams? You know what I'm saying? You trying to get out the game. Back in the days, you really have to. You still gotta pay to get in the game. Hip hop has a lot of payola. You gotta backdoor. You just gotta keep paying to get across. But
you just gotta.
No one really knows.
You're dealing with the right people.
And there's hip hop. Though if you're in hip hop, there's really let's say you go work as a janitor right now at Slip and Slide Records. Because you work as a janitor, you have access to merch and everything else. Just off you working as a janitor, you can have a cousin now be online talking about, hey, send me your packages. Anyone we're doing submissions who want to be on this Slip and Slide mixtape, $150 per slot, 21 artists. We're gonna get you connected, and then once you send that in, you're sending back a couple of stickers or memorabilia, making it seem like it's legit. There's all sorts of hustles. You might meet someone in the building. Hey, you're an A&R. Hey, how about you? I know you're free. You go to lunch at what time? From noon to 1. Just leave your office open for me, and have your assistant come in there. I'm gonna give him another $150. You just take this little meeting real quick. Nothing has even come from it. You don't think they're gonna do it? Everyone's eating, but the motherfucker that's coming in the door that don't know any better. But why would they not want to eat?
But the nigga with the dream, huh?
But the nigga with the dream. Everyone eats before him, and if you're like, what am I gonna turn down 150 for sit down this like 15 minutes? Oh yeah, it's dope, man. I'll get back to you, knowing you're never gonna not see him again. There's no downside to it. You can run this play literally every day, 4 or 5 times a day. Every day you go to work during lunchtime.
And like you said, with the whole housing scamming thing, that becomes the hustle. That becomes the job.
Now that becomes the main hustle. And every now and then there are major artists that do come up there. You know what I'm saying? Or they might hear them, but really, there's no reason to not also do this while you still have your major hustle, because this is guaranteed money. You got it's like I said, it's predatory. It's already baked into it. That's why it's been happening. They have hip hop conferences where everybody pays in, and you go into the hip hop conference and you want to go learn game, and they might pay Diddy to be there. They pay a couple big guys to be there. You know how the conference game goes. They come there, they give you just the bare minimums. Yeah, the seminar game. They give you a couple games, but after that, you go about your way. They made a killing. It's pimping though. There's 100 ways to milk You know what I'm saying? Milk artists is pause. I thought you said,
Yeah, bro. Hey,
pause.
yo. All right, speaking of getting finessed like
And
OG
milk.
Nate B and shit, iHeart Radio offices got raided by the feds. They went in there, took a couple of hard drives and computers and shit, just to like get any recordings from when Caesar was in the office. And Caesar Pena has been arrested for a multi-million-dollar investment fraud scam, which DJ Envy is a part of. And no charges has been brought upon Envy
Yet.
as of now, but it looks like a lot of influencers, hip hoppers are preying on my dog Envy's downfall. Even though they didn't get scammed or they didn't lose no money, that's
that hater mentality right there.
They've been waiting for the Breakfast Club to fail, and this looks like it might be the beginning of at least DJ Envy getting off of Breakfast Club, and they're rejoicing.
They're definitely pushing for it. Joe Budden, he brought it up on his podcast, and he's asking how long do you think before iHeart might fire him, even though his co-host saying no, maybe they've had ample time to think about it. They might not be. He's like, no, he's over here doing corrections. Oh, let's not report that because we don't really know. You know what I'm saying? They're like the head is
doing that. He's doing that. Charlamagne's doing that.
No, Joe Budden.
Oh, he's saying let's not even report that.
He's trying to say let's not report that iHeart is free from this. It's not getting in trouble. It's not going to fire him. He don't even want to entertain that. You know what I'm saying? I think he can't even contain himself, though. He's so happy. He wants to see it. And then his next thing, he said that they're like, man, and I know a lot of people think, but Charlamagne cannot anchor that show by itself. So basically saying it's over for Breakfast Club. And I like that to me is a wild take. Because who the fuck is Envy for Breakfast Club? We know who Envy is, but everybody know Envy is probably like the least common part of the Breakfast Club. It could have kept going on.
People on Breakfast Club.
Correct, but that's what I'm saying. But if Envy leaves, you can just get another DJ there. It's not going to make Charlamagne is the Breakfast Club ultimately.
Yeah,
that's the one key particle that if he leaves,
you can get rid of Angela Yee. You can get rid of Envy.
At the very least,
you're going to need anybody around Charlamagne.
Yeah, but to say Envy once Envy's got come on.
The Breakfast Club has been on a decline for a minute now, though. Like the Breakfast Club used to be the spot where you get your news from, where it was like, what is the Breakfast Club doing? But nowadays, when's the last time a nigga told you he listened to the Breakfast Club?
Yeah,
I listen to it in the morning when I'm on my way to work. But
yeah, it's if they're working and there's so much, it's been chopped up now. There's so much different other people, so you could get your sources from different places. And a lot of those places that are popping, there are also spin-offs from Breakfast Club or Charlamagne's and Brother. You know what I'm saying? Like $1 Million Worth of Game, like Nori. So he's still got his hands in the thing regardless. But people get tired of seeing you win though. They've been number one for too long, so they don't like it.
Yeah, and these media people are trying to. I don't think they have anything wrong against Envy. They just don't like the Breakfast Club being on top.
Pause.
Breakfast Club is not a person.
It's two people.
It's a show.
It's two people being on top, right?
I guess. Yeah, but it seems like these people like this hater culture is like getting out of hand. Like you don't even know the guy. You just steady preying on his downfall. For what reason? What do you get out of it?
Yeah,
Joe Budden got to be the biggest hater.
I would say, especially of this situation. Him and what's the nigga? Something the closer. Some influencer on Instagram. He was the number one catalyst for this DJ Envy hate. Niggas don't like to see niggas get money, bro. And DJ Envy been getting money for a long time. So niggas do not like to see niggas get money.
It might just be the Breakfast Club, I think. Just that show in general, because especially with podcasts and everybody got their own show now. Everybody got a podcast. Everybody's making this on these media runs. Everybody wants to be the top dog. And you can't be the top dog as long as Charlamagne's out here.
I don't know, because like Breakfast Club used to be the main spot artists had to go to. Like you didn't make it until you was on that Breakfast Club interview. So you got your Breakfast Club interview. But I don't think that's the thing nowadays.
Now there is no spot that you got to go to.
Yeah, because you hit up everywhere because there's so much different outlets.
So really, the power that the Breakfast Club has is pretty much all off of its name. It built up a brand, and now their name is popular, and it's not going nowhere. But the shit they used to do to get that popularity, they don't do that no more.
Yeah, because they
no, but let's not write them off. They still make major cultural points every now and then. We've been trying to. They've been knocking the Breakfast Club off for years. People saying it's this their last. They've been fighting through. Now it looks like you could say it's almost the end of the road for sure. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if they brought, I feel like Just Hilarious in, or just you know what I'm saying, any other DJ, they good to go. They could still be on there a couple more years, no issue.
They make a lot of pop. They wouldn't bring a Just Hilarious on after the whole transgender thing. Because they're too PC. Did that end up becoming a big issue? I thought it was a little flash came out.
I think they know what type of person Just Hilarious is, and I don't think they would even risk it.
Exactly.
I think they need that though. You can't have the show is gone a little.
What do we know? We're not the one investing billions of dollars. So
yeah, that's true. The show has gone a little. They need someone that's going to push the envelope a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If Charlemagne's kind of don't want to protect, if you want to protect his brand, you know what I'm saying? For a while, they're able to get away under it. Under the of pushing the envelope with Envy and Charlotte, with them playing all the gay, the playing.
But I
gay
think they
thing.
like that though. I think
they've overdone it. They went from doing it in the beginning to joking around to just ODing it and this. Once that nigga bought that fake ass to the work, they crossed the line already. You know what I'm saying? You remember that when Charlamagne had a mold of his body, and he built it to Envy. Yeah, way too damn much. The niggas are just doing the most at this point, but. I don't see why the gay community allows them to wear y'all costume like it's a joke. Say my orientation or my thing isn't your laugh. What is it? Is it your comedy?
Yeah. But being gay, I don't know. Being gay is funny. Everybody knows gay is funny.
Oh, that's homophobic. Or
I don't think it's.
I don't know how that is, but they'll call
funny.
it.
Funny is an endearing term. So for me to say that you're funny, yeah, Nate's a funny guy. That's a compliment. Being gay is funny. That's why people play gay.
They might take that as an insult.
That's why people play the pause game because it's funny.
It's not accepted everywhere though.
What? Gay people being funny?
Yeah, or the pause game.
Where is it not accepted?
Well, more and more PC cultures and shit. They might not go for it.
Yeah, it's not accepted in mainstream.
Yeah, you go to work and go to
Say
nice
pause.
HR for you hit that pause. See if HR don't call you.
I would do it. I don't think they even know. Let me go. Yeah, I don't think they even know what it means. They're gonna think that you're literally trying to tell them to pause. Like, hey, hold on real quick.
All right. Next time you're starting a new job and you're at orientation
the process,
ask them, "Am I allowed to pause?"
I wouldn't even ask. I'm just gonna pause whenever I feel it's necessary. The pause game is like it's like a, if you know type of thing. You don't have to explain it to anybody. The people who know, and if you don't know, you don't know. It's just gonna go over your head every time.
All right, Nate. How much is this scam up to now?
Caesar's one?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure. This shit is. I know the Fed's involved. Shit's looking crazy. The thing is, he's still going on live doing IG stuff. See, the thing, Caesar's still at the end of the day. Envy kind of played this over.
Isn't he under arrest? Like, didn't they like? Isn't he
posted bond? He posted bond for $1 million.
Okay. He's over here arguing with haters, talking about, oh, you about to go to jail. He's like, fine, if I go to jail and I get back out, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna come up and make myself up again. What you gonna be doing? Basically,
Who's saying that?
this
Envy?
is Caesar. Basically,
Oh.
nigga, I can make the money again. Y'all over here just being haters and petty. Basically, you hear y'all that LeBron, I love my life, nigga. I still, what I'm saying? Let y'all give y'all perspective. Y'all hating a little too much. and then he's over here saying about Envy. He's saying how Envy's lawyer was saying how he's a victim. You're like, how? He did seminars with me. Envy's my partner. He's not no victim, but he only did X amount of deals with me. That's it. He's just my partner. But for him to say he's a victim, no, he was just an investor. He's my partner. So, that Envy's trying to push out a narrative that he's also a victim because he got 500 tied up with the dude. But he's like, nah, nigga, you ain't about to throw yourself in here.
Yeah, nobody's gonna believe that Envy's a victim when he's out here.
I mean, when your
promoting.
partner is also saying that you're not a victim.
Yeah.
Yeah, be like, chill out, nigga. You ain't gonna give me an extra body now. Come on now. I'm not gonna say it's you, but you ain't about to go say me that I also robbed you. Which is already fucked up because at the very least he should fall on the sword for Envy, but
Whoa.
shit ain't looking good. Fall on the sword, I don't know if that's a pause.
Fall on the sword could be a pause.
Whoa.
It could be, but I don't know if it is.
What's sword fighting?
Sword fighting is maybe a pause.
Now you see. So now if you're falling on the sword,
you can fall in kind of that just apply. You can fall on your sword.
Oh Lord, that nigga's wild.
he's falling on the sword. He's squatting on the sword.
All right, what else we got in hip hop pop culture?
I got Mariah the Scientist. She's speaking about her music being characterized as R&B. She says that she's pretty much saying, why is it that anybody who sings that's black, they put you in the category of R&B? And she's thinking like the music she makes is more like alternative type soul type music, but they're putting her in R&B categories because she's black or blackish. I don't even know what she is.
What does she sing? I never heard of her.
Mariah the Scientist? Or you sleep out here?
I heard her name. I didn't know she was a rapper.
I think she's also Young Thug's girlfriend.
Yeah, that is his girlfriend. Yeah, I never heard her music though.
Yeah, she got some good music. Her whole first album's fire. She makes kind of like female version of like Rod Wave music, like that. Like I'm getting beat up by my dude, but I still love him. Or he beat me up for the last time. I'm gonna shoot his ass and kill him and show his ass. That type of music.
Does it sound like R&B to you?
Not the topics, not the subjects.
Yeah, I don't think R&B is words.
What is R&B?
It's a rhythm, or just like hip. Like you can identify hip hop, and it's not by the words.
It's by the sound.
It's by the sound. So if she sounds R&B, bitch, you should be in the R&B category.
She made a point saying the people who say she sounds or who say that she makes R&B music because she doesn't believe she makes R&B music. She said those same people are probably the same people who didn't believe when Lil Nas X said that he was making country music. So
they have the right. They have the right.
Old Town Road was that country music?
They have the right to agree.
I said Old Town Country Road was a blend of hip hop and country music.
Yeah, and he never went back on it, so we were absolutely right for calling him out on that.
No, what if that was his only song? Not know if, of course, hindsight you can say he didn't go back on it. What if he never recorded another song? You're gonna say that was not even a blend of. They're not even saying that was a blend of country like Juno said. They're just saying that shit was rap song, and I ain't never heard no rap song sound like that before.
Listen, them country folks are protective about their stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're like, y'all ain't about to do this little gimmick of our stuff. And then throw it on
not
country
about to juke and jive and our shit.
Yeah, y'all ain't gonna come and juke and jive on our shit.
Juking and jiving.
And think y'all gonna be sticking around. We out here standing on highways. Oh, it is country. And he never put out a country record ever again. Clearly, it was a juking and jiving and placating to their shit like they thought it was.
I can't put out one country song and then just put out a bunch of rap songs after that?
You can't juke and jive on it.
Yeah.
Old Country Road was a bunch of juking and jiving, bro.
Wasn't nobody juking, wasn't nobody jiving. Old Town.
Nigga, that shit was the #1 song for like a year.
Yeah, it was hitting.
Because
I
it was hip-hop?
guarantee if that shit comes on now, Swerve, you know every word.
Probably. It was a big song. But I don't know about it not being specific. Like, I can put it somewhat, you can kind of put it in the country genre, right? Just because it has some little bass to it.
Yeah, the sound is it's country tone, but it's a hip hop flavor. So it's a blend. So that's why the country side wasn't accepting it. It was too much hip hop into it.
But I guarantee you, if you take a deep dive into country music, I'm sure there's hip hop artists, right, or country music artists who are adding hip hop into their music, and we're not saying, oh, it's hip hop music.
That's fine, but if their base is all country, they're allowed to experiment. He wasn't experimenting with country music.
That was his first song, so we don't know if he was experimenting or not. We just went straight ahead and said, "Nah, this shit is not country." Or at least that's what they said.
We knew it wasn't. They called it early, even if they called it by accident, they were right.
I guess, but if he says it's country, I want to go by what he says. If he says that shit's country, y'all need to put him in the award categories with all the other country artists.
Yeah,
and see where he goes.
R. Kelly said she was 18.
Yeah, but that's not facts though. 18.
All right, what else we got in hip hop? Your boy Drake ties Michael Jackson for number ones. What's Drake's last number one?
This latest
is it the
one,
album?
J. Cole.
You talking about albums?
Is it album or is it just
songs?
Songs.
I think it's a single.
Okay, so the single is the one with J. Cole in, because J. Cole also got his. Because
J. Cole just got his first one. Yeah,
that was his first number one, and that was
J. Cole's first number one period on the charts.
Yeah, and that's not.
Here's
even
what happened.
Song,
Those boys have hip hop number ones. They never have all time number ones. This is all genres. You know, depending on when they drop, and Taylor Swift might have been dropping or everything. You know what I'm saying, but now this is his first time being all time number one. J. Cole's first one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So Billboard can like separate it into hip hop and country and all time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And all of them. So it's harder to beat. You know what I'm saying?
That's why Drake's the GOAT out here. The other guy that they're comparing him to, the other guys are comparing him to right now in like the GOAT conversation is Kendrick and J. Cole. And this guy just gave J. Cole his first number one.
It shit is wild.
Gave him his first number one while he passed the other guy, Michael Jackson, probably the greatest of all time.
Yeah, it's not a real debate, but people just make it a debate. It's not a real debate.
What's not the real debate? Are you talking about J. Cole, Kendrick, and
yeah, Drake is killing all of them.
So the real question would be the Michael Jackson versus Drake.
It's a debate in the sense that he's killing all of them in
numbers.
It makes it for a debate because is he killing them in lyrics? Is he killing them in subject matter? That's why it's different. That's why it does make it interesting because he is winning by the numbers. He's blowing them up. By the numbers, it's not even competition.
Yeah, well, I think numbers don't lie.
But it's only one metric.
But that's the thing.
Lie.
There's so much ways you can debate it.
Yeah.
When you throw in is he killing him in lyrics? There's plenty of artists that are killing all three of them in lyrics, but
exactly. So they need other metrics. Yeah.
Numbers.
So you got to kind of blend it. Yeah. So it's not numbers. So it's the lyrics. Is it sales? Is it
It's a combination of everything.
And you can't measure
is it
lyrics.
Really fully hip hop? You know what I'm saying?
The only thing that you could really measure, he's killing them in. Because you can't measure lyrics, you can't measure.
That's all bias. Because you can say, "Oh yeah, Kendrick got the best bars," but he's not speaking on the same subject matter that Drake is.
It's also weighted. You know what I'm saying? There's some stuff that they feel like it's weighted, almost like they feel like the Eminem was like a weighted chart. It's not like an even chart. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he has the white boy aspect to it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of giving the reach. Drake is a mix. You know what I'm saying? The international appeal added to that. You know what I'm saying? There's kind of that blend. The fact that he's also singing is not fully hip hop. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of industry propping behind that as well. You know what I'm saying? How much would it be some of these guys, they're so plugged in that we don't know how would it look like if there was no industry backing. If it was just a raw you versus this other artist, y'all drop on the same day, y'all fans go out and get it. How much would the blowout be? How much bigger would the blowout be?
I don't.
A lot of pauses in there. Yeah,
A lot of
that hella late.
Juno was trying to hold it in.
Pause.
A lot of them in there.
Yeah, I'm catching that late. My bad. Pause.
I'm just letting it ride, bro. Y'all told me I use pause too much.
Yeah,
I'm just letting it ride.
Yeah,
That's a pause right there.
Pause.
Yeah. Hilarious. What else?
That's the last thing we got in pop culture. We could jump into sports because sports been spicy this week.
Pause.
Go ahead, Swerve.
Oh, I know you told me to go ahead because you don't know how to say this name. I don't know how to say it neither. But the girlfriend of we reported on this earlier, maybe like a month ago or 2 months. I'm not sure. But Kevin Porter Jr. He played for the Houston Rockets, and he got accused of beating up his girlfriend. They was talking about something that he beat her up so bad she broke a bone in her neck, like choked her to the point where bones in her neck was broken. And now she came out and says that he never hit me, he never balled his fist up and hit me, and he definitely didn't punch me in the face numerous times. That is a lie. I don't have any injuries to support that. But this dude already is not on an NBA roster right now.
Right, his career is already over.
Yeah. People, it's like...
Why is she waiting this long?
I don't know. I don't know why it's taking this long for her to come out and say this if this didn't happen.
It's crazy, man. Like, bruh.
It's like you get accused of something, and before you even get judged, people are already making their own judgments. People are already pulling contracts and pulling you out of jobs, and it's crazy out here. It's like if that shit was true, for sure, but it wasn't even true. So the people who let him go, like dropped his, let him go from the NBA, whatever it is, didn't they do any type of research?
That's what I'm saying. Like, so was she? Because I know the story came out like she was hospitalized with broken shit, this and that. No one ever confirmed that shit.
So specific. Talking about some broken, like they're specifically naming the bone in her neck that's broken. I'm like, how? How do you know this? Now I'm saying, how do you know this? I thought it was an actual report. Of course, if it actually happened, people would know.
Yeah, I thought she was like in the hospital, and this is like documented through professionals that nigga strangled her till something in her neck snapped.
Yeah, that's how it was reported.
Well, this is her saying it now,
and no one confirmed it. There's no medical records of this, and he lost his
career. You would think we'd
career.
be able to look this up too.
It's either it happened and they're trying to backtrack it now that they see he lost everything. Because it's crazy to me that this happened and now she's saying no, he didn't do that. So she either was playing ball at the beginning and then now doesn't want to cooperate. She either was lying, you know what I'm saying, or was playing ball and now that she got back, she's no longer mad. And she's like, all right, no, I'm not gonna push charges, but it's not a good look. It's kind of lame that it came out so late later.
Yeah, if it's true, because plenty of times people get beat up and then they'll say, "Oh yeah, I just tripped and fell on the doorknob." This could be one of those cases.
They say she ain't got nothing broke on her neck, so I don't know where the fuck did that story come from.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna pause this whole next section.
Pause all of it. Yeah.
Speaking of shit taking a long time to come out.
Pause.
Dwight Howard finally acknowledges that the hookup he had with the man from Instagram did indeed happen, but he does deny an aspect of it being sexual assault, that he forced a threesome on this person. I think the person name is called like Steven or Steve something, which is crazy, being that our first gay guest on the show name was Steven.
Did anybody check on him? Did anybody check on Steven and see if he's okay?
It's not that Steve.
Okay.
It's not that Steven. Well, nigga, I would have been on here talking. I would have got the first interview if it was that Steven. Yeah. So, but I think the name of the guy is like Steve or something that in that manner. which claims that he was sexually assaulted by Dwight Howard, which Dwight Howard denied at first, but now he's acknowledging it and saying that it wasn't sexual assault. But when you hear the details of what happened,
Very gay.
one is very gay.
He did kiss the guy, right? So that one.
It wasn't just kiss; they had sex, like man
He
sex.
said that.
Yeah, he admitted that they did have man sex, and the whole story was okay. So Dwight Howard is courting this guy, talking to him, and sets up a fuck session.
Pause.
With the guy, and when the guy gets to the fuck session,
Pause.
when the guy gets to the fuck session,
Pause.
Dwight Howard has his homeboy, his friend with him, which name is Kitty or some shit like that.
Yeah, we're calling him Kitty. Him, maybe she, transgender. We don't know if it's a guy, woman, man, trans, whatever.
I have a thing for that.
Yeah, you're too slow with it.
Trans, man, woman, lady boy, nigga, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
Whatever.
One of those things.
Steve said he don't give a fuck. He didn't sign up for this shit. And Dwight Howard says, yeah, it did happen. And he stopped everything. He stopped the whole threesome when he seen that Steve wasn't enjoying it.
Pause.
And now we're here.
Pause.
I don't want to get too graphic, so I'm not going to get too graphic. But the story was very, very gay. And they're saying this dude he said he was fellating Steve when he looked up and saw that Steve wasn't enjoying it. And that's when he stopped.
So
And I was
Dwight
like,
Howard said he was fellating Steve?
Pause.
They say that he grabbed Steve by the thighs. And you know, Dwight Howard got some big hands. This man want to hold you down. There ain't nothing you doing. You can't get away from Dwight Howard. He said dude said Dwight grabbed him by the thighs, started
Pause.
fellating him, and then when he saw that on his face that he wasn't enjoying it, that's when he stopped. But that's his story now. I'm gonna assume that Dwight Howard's not a rapist. I'm not gonna say he's not gay because he just told me he's gay, but I'm gonna assume he's not a rapist.
Dwight Howard is a sexual deviant, bro.
That's fine. He could be a sexual deviant, but I'm not gonna put rape on him.
But it
Steve
wasn't
definitely-
consensual. So when someone has sex with you and it's not consensual, what is that?
That's rape. I actually looked up the definition the other day.
How did Dwight even get in that position? Did they say?
Because that shit was consensual. He walked into all three of them walked into the room. Knew
No.
what was
Okay,
about to
so
go on.
this is why it's not consensual, right? So Dwight Howard set up the fuck session
Pause.
with the Steve, right?
Maybe
When
they were gonna
Steve
play
showed
Game of
up,
21.
When Steve showed up, Kitty was there.
Kitty was there. Okay.
So
he
never
didn't
had
consent to
he
the
never
threesome.
he never got
Yeah,
a heads
you
up
know-
that Kitty's gonna be there.
That's the only part he didn't consent to.
So it's not
But the rest of it-
consensual.
Well, that means if Kitty did anything with Steve, then you need to be charging Kitty. But you came here to have a fuck session with Dwight Howard. Pause. It's a money grab, I think.
I don't know if. Well, I think it's a money grab because, nigga, you stayed and you was being penetrated by both, or I don't know what the fuck happened in the room, but it was some crazy shit. Because I don't understand this
Gillian
gay
type shit.
shit. That's why we need some gay person to come explain this to us.
There's
But-
no explanation needed. We know enough.
But you can't surprise people with a whole nother dick.
Pause.
Yeah.
He came for one dick.
Pause.
Steve came for one
He
dick.
wasn't trying to be a whole deviant that day, huh?
Yeah, Steve came for one penis.
Conservative that night. He came for just the one.
And when he got there was two.
Yeah.
And Steve wasn't ready for two.
Pause.
And this only works. This only women would be upset with a situation like this. Right?
How? You
Because
mean like The outside women looking in.
I guess women and gay men would probably be only one upset with this. But like a heterosexual,
straight man, if you
a
brought
straight
another
man,
bitch in there,
if
you're like,
you set up
bonus.
a fuck session, if a female sets up a fuck session with a straight man
And brought another body,
and brought 2 vaginas
yeah, to the party.
that nigga is not complaining.
Nah, jackpot.
Yeah, 2 vaginas no problem.
Exactly. So I don't know,
2
man.
vaginas a win all day.
It's like holding a 21. It's the game is like holding aces in the blackjack.
I don't know, but Biggie said money and blood don't mix. Like 2 dicks with no chick. You find your ass in serious shit. Bars.
Right along
Gay.
with every cutie with a booty by the coochie.
So I don't know, bro. Y'all help me out with this, bro. Pause.
I mean, Dwight he already made it seem like ever since he moved to Tokyo, wherever he's at, he's all weird at how they be over there on his anime shit half the time. He's over there doing subliminals and jokes, only for him saying he has a big announcement, only for him to come out today and say, what I do in my bedroom is my business, and then I need to worry about it.
That was
Nigga,
his
just say you
announcement?
gay, bro.
That's what I
That's
understand.
it.
In this day and age, nobody cares. It'll be easier for you. You would have had
That's
less
not true.
pushback. I think so.
People care.
I think if
People
you,
care.
I think if you, no,
People
I think
do
if you
care,
came out
but
originally, who cares?
People care.
I mean, we care, but be real with
people that
yourself,
care?
and then you got to live with yourself.
Yeah, I
This is-
understand being real with yourself, but I'm talking about like if he was to be real with himself in the beginning when these accusations was coming out, everyone would just be like, okay, he's gay. He's another gay player in the NBA. You're not gonna stop playing him.
How many openly gay
his
people are in the
career would have
NBA?
ended a lot
How
quicker.
many all-star gay ones? He'll be the first one.
If they get him out of there.
MVP first one? Yeah, he'll be the first one.
I don't know if he's the first one, but he would be the first openly.
No, there's openly gay. There was a dude named, he had a twin brother that played. He played for New Jersey. His name was Collins or something, black dude. He's a coach now. But
Oh
he came out gay.
when he came out, that was like his last season.
But he was also a bench player. Don't nobody care. But Dwight Howard, defensive player of the year, MVP.
Pause.
Made it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Ain't that ironic? D player of the year being gay.
He knows the D.
Pause.
That nigga's sick.
That's like, what if Joker came out gay right now? What do you think is gonna happen?
He's not winning MVP. He's not winning no more championships.
How's he not? How you gonna stop the man? How you gonna stop him from winning a championship?
Well, I thought you were talking about Joker
You
and
cannot give
Batman.
him the MVP. And if anything, that's what I mean by the climate we're in right now. If anything, they would give him the MVP. The first gay MVP of all time.
They might change it to MVD.
Pause. You said MVP and I had to think about it. What is MVP? Most valuable. Hold on. That's very pause.
This story is so gay that we can't even fucking fully discuss it properly and get jokes off or anything because it's so fucking gay.
It's so gay that it's messed up that the actual gay person don't want to admit that he's gay. That's what's even more. It's the guy in the middle of the story want to act like we're the one that's out of line. When he's out here throwing, Dwight out here throwing surprise dick parties and shit. He needs to come out the goddamn closet.
What I do in my that's
some
another way of
nerves.
saying that you're gay.
Yeah, just let the
When you say what if a straight man says what I do in my bedroom is my business, that nigga's gay.
That nigga's not straight. Exactly. What are you talking about? You a fruitcake.
And it's not. It's and
Nothing wrong
depending
with
on
that.
what, listen, no matter who you are, straight, gay, or bisexual, or whatever,
Nigga, bitch,
non-binary, all that bullshit, right? What you do in your bedroom is not only your business, especially if you're doing shit like surprise dick parties.
Exactly, bitch. Yeah, nigga ain't sign up for that. Talking about,
Pause.
You gonna surprise me with a dick. How?
I don't even know how to have this conversation. It's so fucking gay.
Dick don't go nowhere uninvited, bro. You can't just surprise Dick. Dick,
Yeah.
There's no +1 for Dick.
Yeah.
Dick-
It's got to
Don't
be
nobody
RSVP. Ain't nobody like a surprise.
Don't nobody like dick.
Nobody's surprised. Nobody.
You walk into a room and there's so many dicks in the room.
Yeah.
I'm turning away.
You can't bring it unannounced anywhere. You can't bring it unannounced. We gotta be requested or invited. You can't be surprising nobody.
You invite me to your house. I come with some strange vagina. You got no problems. I come with some strange dick. Hold on, who this nigga is?
Right,
Who this nigga you bringing to my house?
Exactly, bro. That's crazy. You're right. Swear,
you go to a party.
You
whole bunch of
you
girls,
can go.
whole bunch of
You
females,
can go to
no pressure.
You can go wherever you're invited and just bring extra women. No one's gonna say anything.
Nobody.
You
cares.
bring an extra dude. There's a
What
problem.
you trying to pull? What you trying to pull? Yeah, who you trying to?
Who you trying to surprise, nigga? You ain't about to surprise me at my shit. Pause.
Exactly. So that's how it goes.
This ain't that kind of party. Who does this nigga think I am? Dwight?
The surprise dick is crazy, bro.
You know what I hate is I'm sure Hollywood been knew about it for the longest. What's crazy is Charlamagne had been making jokes about Dwight Howard for the longest. Like subtle shade. Like we thought it was just inappropriate jokes. But come to think about it, it's been right there all along.
That's the thing. Listen, this shit, like these little stories of certain players being gay only really comes out for the gay people.
So you're thinking if there's a speculation, if there's a story about
if there's a speculation of
gay.
you being gay, most likely it is because people know that you're gay.
If it keeps
happening, if it keeps coming up, coming up every so often, there's a reason behind that.
So you could probably say the same thing about a lot of things. Like if somebody say, "Oh, this nigga stayed raping people," like Trey Songz, that nigga's probably out here raping people.
Yes.
If he's not, he's in a bad situation. Whatever he do, you got.
There's no way. There's no way.
Multiple.
That's what I'm saying, bro. There's no way, bro.
But I can't say there's no.
Lightning.
I don't want to put that on grape.
What they say, lightning don't strike the same spot twice.
I don't want to put that because once you're already painted into a corner, there's people that ambulance chase.
Pause.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but how did you get
What
into
is
that
the
corner in
pause on ambulance chase?
No, when you're
painted the corner.
Listen, bro. We're talking about Dwight Howard and surprise dicks, and you talking about niggas being painted. Come on, bro. Pause that shit.
No, I know you was
Oh,
wild.
you know what? I thought he said pinned in the corner. I was like, pinned in the corner. That might be pause. Painted. That might be
y'all
pause.
basically reaching.
You ever paint a bitch face? If I actually swear, have you ever painted a bitch face? What do you think?
Listen, I said painted
We're
the corner.
gonna give that one a pause. This is the section for pauses anyway. So
Yeah,
whatever.
we
We're
already
just gonna
started
pause
off with a pause. So anything that slides through,
Pause.
you already know we paused it at the beginning. So y'all feel free to talk all the dicks you want.
Yeah.
So is it a violent? Listen, this shit happens in the hood all the time. Niggas always try to
What happened in
surprise.
the hood all the time? Niggas popping up.
No, niggas always try to surprise women with dicks.
I don't know what hood you come from.
Nate,
Maybe back in y'all day. When y'all was
we
doing
we was raised in the 90s, bro.
you talking about with trains.
Yeah, bitches
Trains and
most
gangbangs.
bitches didn't sign up for trains.
Yeah, that's a surprise. That's surprise D right there.
Exactly.
That's like you inside of a room and then you hear a little knock and then you feel a little tap on her leg.
We didn't pull that off, but there was a thing for that. They call those late night specials.
What's that? What you know about them late night specials?
I don't know
Nate?
nothing about that in itself
Hey,
is great.
hey.
That was beside the time. But there was a name for that.
Listen, I got the best one, bro. Nate has this line that he used to use back in the days when we were joking and shit, right? When the numbers were uneven with the chicks, like say it's a group of like 5 guys and there's only 4 girls. Nate would, and one of the girls would be like, "There's not enough us, right?" And Nate would hit him with the, "One of y'all just gonna get lucky."
Where y'all just gonna get lucky? That's all.
So
DP.
Yeah, classic.
DP.
So I already know this is like that shit is normal where bitches get surprised with D.
That's not normal. That's not normal today.
Yeah, it's
Is it
depending
normal?
on.
It's not normal today, but
In
that
the
shit
90s,
happens.
90s, early 2000s, it may have been normal.
I just didn't know the rich niggas was doing it too. I thought it was just us poor people down here. that would throw a surprise, pull out a surprise dick.
Surprise dick. There you go, surprise.
You see how Nate is very quiet in this conversation.
It's because I'm reading something. Go ahead.
Nate's very quiet in this.
Don't paint that. Don't paint that. Don't paint me in that corner. Not at all.
Nate has been very quiet throughout this conversation.
Not at all.
I'm just pointing out something that I know.
That's because I'm reading. I'm
not saying you're this kind of guy or whatnot.
I'm definitely not that kind of guy. You can say I'm not that kind of guy. You don't have to say that. You can't say
I'm not saying. I'm not gonna say it. You can say it.
Yeah, stop right there. Don't say it.
Jesus.
But I remember Kobe disliking Dwight Howard. Really, like, he must have known. R.I.P. to the GOAT. Yeah, he must have known.
He must have known he was gay.
You know.
So you're just saying Kobe's homophobic?
Possibly. I got video of him calling Dwight Howard soft. Capital FT. Soft. For what reason? What reason do you think he knows? He must have known something that we didn't know. He probably tried to invite Kobe. He probably tried to invite Kobe to one of these parties. He probably surprised Kobe with some dick. Pause.
I ain't gonna put that on the.
So you saying the story says Dwight Howard grabbed him by the thighs and started giving him fellatio. A 6'11" nigga being a bottom is crazy.
Let me go see if I find the story real quick.
It's madness.
Yeah, there should definitely be a weight and height limit on gay dudes for sure. You can't be this big walking around fucking dudes. There has to be. You got to be like.
You got to be petite.
You got to be like you know how Nate's talking about some short dudes have like a knack for being rappers. Them niggas, those need to be the gay dudes. Ain't no way you walking around Dwight Howard size.
Pause.
Inviting D to D.
That nigga took, and no wonder he was defensive player of the year. That nigga took D seriously. Figuratively speaking, and what's the word I'm looking for?
Literally,
yeah. All right, is that enough D talk for y'all today?
Pause.
That's enough of that.
What else we got in the NBA? The NBA just started off.
You guys trying to catch any games this year?
Where are you trying to go?
You know, like you said, the Orlando game or a Miami game.
Yeah, that's it.
We need to see
there's 36 teams in the NBA, right? There's 36 cities. Y'all niggas talking about Orlando.
Or Miami.
Yeah, that shit's in your backyard. And you can see any of those other 36 teams. Orlando plays every team in the league.
Okay.
You just gotta go to the right game.
Well, we could do Miami.
Yeah, or Miami.
I figured out. I know them tickets are super high nowadays, so
them Orlando tickets probably gonna be cheaper than Miami tickets.
Definitely. Orlando tickets used to be like $6, bro.
That's good days. That's when y'all was super trash.
When you say y'all,
I'm talking about y'all Orlando people.
Oh,
you're not an Orlando.
Don't put me in that group. I'm not an Orlando.
Oh, you're not from
fan.
Orlando. When do you officially become a Orlando? When do you officially start telling people you're from Orlando? Because if you meet somebody 10 years from now, 20 years from now, you're not gonna say you're from Palm Beach.
I do it now. I don't tell I'm from Lake Worth if it's like a stranger, but if they ask me where I'm from, I'm gonna say Palm Beach, Lake Worth to be specific. But I guess it depends.
Eventually, you're gonna just forget all about that and just be like, I'm from Orlando.
Because when I think about it, I almost been in Orlando longer than I've been in Lake Worth. It's only like a 4 or 5 year difference.
How the hell?
Yeah, and in 10 years, it's gonna be you spend more time in Orlando than in Palm Beach.
I've been in Orlando since I was 21.
Okay, you forgot you did go longer, yeah.
That's
So
crazy. I still don't claim Tampa. It's crazy. I was walking in Tampa the other day, and I heard Nate's wife calling my name, and I'm like, I didn't know it was her at first, so I just hear somebody saying "Swerve, Swerve," and I'm looking around. I'm like, who the hell knows me in Tampa? This is crazy.
That would make you panic.
I kind of did panic because I'm like, who in the hell knows me? Don't nobody know me here. Maybe because I am becoming a citizen, I guess, a Tampa citizen. Because I was at Sam's Club today and somebody said my name, parked in the car, said Swerve. I was like, what? And looked around. It was a dude I used to work with.
all right,
It's
so
not
Like
official.
that.
It's not official to you. It's till you get that until you get the Orlando area code. I still got a Palm Beach area code.
yeah, that's never gonna change. I'm always
Why
have
is
a,
that? I've been thinking I might change my number as of late.
nigga, you had that number.
you work from
You
Palm
had that
Beach?
number for the past 20 plus years, bro.
Yeah, why keep having the number the same, making yourself
Why?
accessible to old people?
Ain't nobody
they've
calling me, Nate.
changed-
Stop.
When they've
fronting.
changed their number forever long,
Yeah, but
so let them have to go to work the same way you have to go to work to find them.
ain't nobody trying to look for you, Nate. Stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
but it's just making it easier if I want to be
Just say
looking
you want
for
to
it.
change your number. Just say you want an Orlando area code.
I
Not
don't. I
really.
like my Palm Beach area code, but why be stuck to it for it?
You know why? Because having the same number shows stability.
I like it. I like telling people, yeah, I've only had one number my whole life. Only been one cell phone company my whole life.
Because niggas that aren't stable always changing their phone numbers.
That's probably why I got married. She saw that I've had this phone number for so long, and I stayed faithful
She
to
has
this
no choice.
one company. This so long. She's like,
This is a husband right here.
that's a husband right there.
That's a
That
husband.
nigga ain't going. That nigga ain't going nowhere.
If you let Verizon get that money, you lock him in.
Yeah, I've been getting ripped off by Sprint for years. So he'll let me do anything.
All right, NBA season starts. Wemby makes his NBA debut. Who y'all got for this season? Coming out of the East and the West.
The West, I've seen some of the Western team play. Some of the Western teams play. The Suns look tough. The Suns look tough. The Nuggets still look tough. Wemby looks great, but he can't do shit. He's not gonna save them by himself. But he's gonna do some special stuff this year. I can already see it.
He's gonna
This
win
dude's
Rookie of the Year for sure.
They're gonna give it to him because of his name, even if he don't deserve it. There's a dude named Chet Holmgren, plays for OKC. This is his first year.
This is his first year playing, but he got redshirted his actual first year.
Yeah, so some people are saying that he might win it because he's probably more experienced. He's been in the NBA for a whole year ahead of Wemby. And he's a 7-footer, just like Wemby. He can dribble the ball, shoot the ball. He can do everything Wemby can do. It's just he's a little shorter, which is crazy because Wemby's 7'4".
So who you got coming out of the West?
I want to say still the Nuggets. I don't see anybody stopping the Nuggets right now.
Yeah, that's my pick too out of the West. I don't see nobody
they're gonna
stopping
repeat.
the Nuggets
They're just
coming
Joker's
out of the West.
too good.
The East might be a little more tricky, I would say, because you have Boston.
Boston looks really good.
You have the Heat always make a run for it. You can't count them out, but then you do have the Bucks
Milwaukee.
that got Damian Lillard. So he's gonna be out of those three. I'm gonna go with Milwaukee coming out of the East.
I know I should say Heat, but realistically, I think Boston's going to come out the East. I think it might be Boston Nuggets. Boston Nuggets, and the Nuggets take it at the end.
What about you, Nate?
I've been tracking, so I'm gonna go with Golden State, and
You know,
that's a sure sign. You can't go wrong with Golden State.
You
Y'all
know
mad
this
at the
nigga
Golden
Golden
State
State
lineup?
Golden
Golden
State's
State
not
fan?
making
Just
out
say
of the
you're a Golden
West.
State fan.
Maybe let them go. So I would want the Lakers to win. I want LeBron to pick up one more, but it's looking like you're saying maybe Golden State.
The Lakers gonna be trash again. You seen all the memes that came out? They had a bunch of memes come about AD.
Oh, they
talking
are
about something.
roasting AD ass, bro. Jesus.
He needs to go back to working a regular job. So they got a bunch of AI generated photos of him being a plumber, being a truck driver.
They got him at a truck driver. Asked him to do another job. They said, "Look at him, can't get right because he's in the truck driver. He's looking the wrong way.
He's looking the wrong way.
They can't do shit right. He can't even work." So they roasted his ass. Yeah, the AI generation we're in now, especially like we're used to the meme culture, but now that you have AI and the shit, now that you can make the shit in real time, oh, it's about to get real crazy online. Like the jokes you could, I'm saying, motherfuckers gonna be popping them shits out ASAP.
You seen those pictures of Steve Harvey running away from like monsters and shit?
Yeah, yep, exactly.
I don't be seeing none of these shits. Where niggas be seeing these shits at?
Twitter. You don't be on Twitter like that.
No, I don't. But who you got coming out of the East, Nate? Let's get it.
I'll go for. I can't. I was gonna say Miami, but I can't in honesty ever root for Miami. It'd be nice.
That sounds like a hater.
It's not. I'm from Florida. It's not a hater.
Keep on saying that. You keep saying stuff like Miami's been trash your whole life, but Miami has plenty of finals appearances and at least what we got
outside of the Dwight Howard run with the LeBron and them. Miami, my whole life has been
the what run? Nate? This nigga got D on his mind, bro.
What you just say?
D Wade, my bad. I said Dwight Howard. My bad. Outside of D Wade,
definitely got D on your mind.
Miami's always been overhyped more than it delivered. So that's the reason I can't say that. But it'd be nice to be Miami. But
nigga, Miami has won 3 championships in your lifetime?
Yeah, and before that, we know King James had to come down to do that, and Dwayne Wade. His run, but outside of that, now shit's back to regular again.
Stop it. We just made it to we have been to the finals twice after D Wade left.
Listen, man, that bubble year was their chance. They didn't pull it off then. It ain't happened.
I guess I'm one of the people that say if you made it there, that's still a feather to put in your cap.
Yeah, you can give it the feather, but I mean, they already got the championship, so I don't know if they need that, but.
So Swerve got Nuggets, Boston in the finals. I got Milwaukee and Nuggets. Nate has Golden State. And
anything's possible, but Golden State's going to be trash. They're not going to be trash. But having Chris Paul on their team, I don't know how that's supposed to help them. All they did was get another Draymond. They got a smaller Draymond. That's what they did.
And they're going to fight each other.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yes, bro. Wait till Draymond.
Because one of them is going to be put on the bench for the other one. There's no point of having both of them start. There's no point of having Chris Paul start and having Draymond start. There's no point.
I don't think as Chris Paul starting.
Yeah, Chris Paul's in the starting lineup. Right now he's starting,
but Draymond's not playing. I'm not sure. I think he's hurt or something. I'm not sure why he's not playing, but he's not playing right now.
But even when Draymond come back, it's not the same position. So whoever's playing the 4 or the 5 right now is going to be the one taken out of the lineup for Draymond.
But why, if you're the coach, why would you put Draymond and Chris Paul on the floor at the same time? They do the same things, except for Draymond actually plays defense. Right now, for that team, Draymond is better than CP. I seen their first game. I think Chris Paul's numbers was like 14, 6 rebounds, 9 assists. Those are like Draymond numbers.
Triple single.
All right, what else?
But yeah, Golden State's gonna be trash this year. The Golden State's not coming out of the West. They might be like their highest potential in the West is probably gonna be like a 6 seed.
If that.
Yeah,
Steph Curry has to have a great year.
They might be in the play-in tournament.
They've been there before. With everybody being healthy, that's probably the farthest I think they can get, 6th seed. Because all the other teams got so much better.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to say they got better, but the teams in the East got better. I don't know if the teams in the West got the Suns definitely got better. Lakers supposedly got better, but I don't think they're gonna do as good as people think they're gonna do either. Especially with AD playing like he did. Dude scored 17 points in the first half, didn't score a single point in the second half.
That's on the coaching, bro.
That's on coaching?
Yeah, people ain't trying to hear that. People say
That's on coaching.
How many minutes did he play?
I don't know.
Exactly. If he played more than 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes in that second half, you got it. Ain't no coaching that's going to teach you how to get a putback. You can get a rebound and put it back.
No, but
0 points.
That's why I'm saying it's coaching, because if you're getting those numbers in the first half, the second half they gotta feed you the ball. Pause.
Yeah, for sure.
They gotta get you activated in the West End because you already starting off on a good step. So they gotta continue that, and it don't seems like they continued that.
Yeah, I hate that.
So
if somebody's going in the first half, you just got to go right back to him. What are you trying to switch it up for?
Exactly. So it's bad coaching for that failure of AD not scoring zero in the second half.
Yeah, and I think they do. The Lakers do have a new head coach too. Do they? They don't. I don't know if they still have Darvin Ham as their coach.
I think it is, but it's still terrible coaching.
Yeah.
All right, what y'all niggas? Y'all got any recommendations for this week?
What did I started watching this week? Oh, speaking of gay shit, I actually watched an anime. I actually had some gay shit in it, but shit actually,
Yeah, my dog. give us that gay recommendation, Playboy.
This thing been on gay shit all week, huh?
Actually, hard. I've been on that gay shit all week. Oddly enough, I did watch a series of and you ever watch a series and you just you ever watch a series and you messed up and you caught the last episode. So I watched the series in itself is gay. So I didn't know what's name. It was the Interview with the Vampire, the series. I don't know if you ever watched the movie. If you ever watched the movie.
No, I don't think I've ever seen the movie either.
So there's now a series now on AMC. I watched the last. I'm thinking like, damn, this shit looks dope. It was the last episode. I didn't know it was. I'm thinking like, damn, this series might actually be good. There's some gay scenes in there, of course, but it's vampire shit. The gayness gonna go.
Scenes, right?
When the fuck did vampires become gay?
Vampires are pretty much always
been
gay. They've been gay.
Really?
Because they can seduce men and women. They can seduce you. What were their food? So that's one of their powers is the fact that they. You know, vampires, the way they get you.
They can get you too.
Nah, the lower vampires, that's their ability. You know, vampires are just sneaky. That's their way. They can sneaky snatch up to you, but their other power is the fact that they
can surprise you,
can seduce people.
Yeah.
That like nigga Dwight might be a vampire.
Good looking people.
Yeah, Dwight might be a vampire. That nigga dumb. That nigga Dwight might be a vampire. But shit like
sucking that neck. My dog said, give me that neck. I need it.
So either way, but Interview the Vampire on AMC. Fucking I watched that. I'm thinking it was the first episode, but it ended up being the last episode. So now I got to go back and rewatch those.
So
series.
you just skipped all the shit and went straight to the gay shit.
I just happened to be on my Amazon Prime.
How coincidental!
I went on Amazon Prime, and it happens to give you AMC Live inside, and not just the AMC channel. And I just happened to be live, and it was just replaying the last episode. So I was like, damn, okay. So now I gotta go back and watch the series.
You got the gay shit live.
It's crazy. You got the gay shit live. I'd rather not do wild. But Interview the Vampire. I could put that as a recommendation. I can't give it a recommendation. I know the last episode here, but the anime I'm talking about.
You can give the back. You can give the back end of it a recommendation, huh?
Give the back. These niggas. It's called Hawk something. I know it popped up on everybody's feed too.
It was surprising everybody, huh?
I'm trying to find the name of this shit. Something Hawk on Netflix. Iron Hawk or something. Okay. Captain Laserhawk. That's an anime on.
Oh, that's what I did this weekend. Sherelle had a birthday. She had like a outdoor like movie thing, she had like an outdoor screen.
She cooked.
Yeah.
Yes, she made that rice.
No. Well, there was rice there. I don't know if it was that rice, but it was like an outdoor movie watching session type shit. No surprises.
I need to recommend Sherelle's rice. That's what I need to recommend. She still do that catering.
Yeah,
You need to find out the catering name. Put that in the notes for the people.
I got you. I think she's calling it A Touch of Love, something like that. But I'll get the information and put it in the show notes one of these days. So if you're in the Central Florida area and need the catering services,
You need some digi, some légumes, poulet frit, banane pesée,
She was all that.
pickles. I'm assuming.
yeah, she gets busy. What about you, Swerve? You got any recommendations? Nate's still looking for his gay porn.
I
to
gave him a
recommend.
recommendation.
I thought you were still
he's just looking for
searching.
the gay porn.
You're
The
stupid.
D files, all his favorite D's: D Howard, D Wade, D's nuts. I started watching. Did you recommend Gen V, Nate?
I did last week.
Okay, I started watching that. It's pretty good.
It's right. It's pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't like
Pause.
the girl with the blood powers. Why in the hell is she the one? Those powers are
such a
disgusting.
crazy. It is disgusting, but that's,
Who would want anything like that? That's like the people. That's like the kids who wanted to be Wolverine. You know, when you played and everybody had to pick the hero.
Well, you think after why the fuck you want knives cutting through your skin all of them?
Yeah. What? Why would I want that power? This girl's power is she has to cut her hand. She has to cut her hand, make herself bleed, then she can shoot the blood out of her hands and like wrap you up with the blood and like
She can
use
control the blood in her body. Yeah,
she can control the blood. Yeah, she can. So I guess the one cool thing I like about it is she can save people.
Yeah,
because she can control blood. So if you're like having a heart attack or something, she can slow down your heart rate or whatever it is.
Pick it up, yeah, make the blood prevent it.
Or
That's her name's Mary. Her character's name is Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a super dope power if you're trying to get rich.
If you're trying to what?
Get rich.
Yeah, it's all sorts of shit. But you know,
a lady was bleeding out and she just sucked the blood, like pushed it right back into her neck. I was like, man,
the thing is about the boys and Club Gen V or a lot of shit like that. They're based off comic books that are more gory and all that stuff. So it's crazy seeing the live action one. So it's almost like an adult comic book. So they really pushed the envelope. Like I know you've seen the giant girl when she had you see that scene she made out.
So it's like women.
It's
not. It's college students. It's a college.
Yeah,
it's co-ed.
Students, yeah.
So it's different. But
Yeah,
I'm just
okay.
saying. But they pushed the envelope on a lot of shit. So it's still sex scenes and all that shit, but added to the superhero elements. It's crazy. You never seen The Boys? Oh.
One of the strongest dudes on Gen V is like a transgender. Not a transgender.
Yeah, he's not a trans. That wouldn't be a trans. It's a trans, not in the way we think of trans. It's two people in one, but it's literally two people in one, not two sexes.
Yeah.
Like they changed from what she could transform from a boy to a girl. That's the power. Yeah,
Sounds like a transgender to me.
Yeah,
that's how they would prefer it. That's a cool version of it, right?
Because they couldn't really have because they could, but I'd be like, I definitely wouldn't even watch it if they had a real tranny on there. I'd be like, y'all doing too much. Y'all trying too hard right now. But this is just the right mix of trans.
That's crazy.
Not too much trans.
Just enough.
Just a little sprinkle of trans, not too much.
Let me see. This week, what I've been listening to. I've been listening to the Friday album.
Oh, my sister sent me that link. I haven't even listened to it.
Which
yet.
one? The singer?
Yeah,
Yeah, it came out like a couple weeks ago. Fire, bro.
Haitian cat.
I like
from
that intro with his mom
Philadelphia.
on there.
Who loves him?
That's how you like the intro with his mom on there and everything.
I'm not too big on that one. I like the music part of the album. I'm not a real interlude type of person.
I just thought it was dope hearing a Haitian prayer in the beginning of the album and everything else.
Yeah, it's
Does
nice.
he rap in Creole during the album? Or
It's
is it
considered
just-
R&B,
Yeah, it's
Okay,
R&B.
he's an R&B artist.
but it's for some reason for me it has an Afro beat vibe. It's those that sound
beats
like
or-
your natural R&B, African American
It's
R&B.
only Afro beats because he uses a lot of choir sound. Like
I'm just telling you the vibe I got from
Yeah,
it.
it's tribal. That's what he was saying. That,
Yeah.
that vibe. Like it's kind of a lot of.
It don't. It's under R&B, but it doesn't sound like it's R&B. Like he can complain, unlike Mariah with the scientist. If he could make a argument that his music isn't R&B because it doesn't have that natural R&B sound.
I don't know what the natural R&B sound is.
Nigga,
I
your
know what
tanks,
90s R&B
your
is.
twerk.
I know that sound. I know artists like SZA and like Summer Walker and Janae Aiko. They don't sound like 90s R&B, but they're R&B.
I don't listen to him, so I can't make a
Yeah,
assessment.
there's an evolution
They're
of
definitely-
R&B. There's different
Yeah, they don't-
tiers.
Yeah, they don't sound like R&B. They don't sound like Monica, Mary J. Blige, Brandy. Not that R&B. That R&B is not. Don't even exist no more that I know of.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that does, but it's not
in the
mainstream. Yeah,
I wouldn't. Yeah, you won't find no artists right now that sing like that. That
But
put
yeah,
out
but
music
they're-
like that.
yeah, they're still there, but yeah, you won't find it's not. Yeah, it's not as common.
All right, folks, y'all know what to do. Hit us up on That's Absurd Pod on Instagram, That's Absurd Pod on Twitter, That's Absurd Podcast on Facebook, and you can always drop an email at That's Absurd Podcast at gmail.com. And you know the voice line is always open. All you got to do is look through them show notes, hit on the leave voice message here link, and you'll be able to be featured on the pod. Any other surprises, fellas? Before we get up out of here? Pause.
No, look how it is this
You
week,
got any
right? No,
surprise? You got any surprises for the people, Nate?
I believe so.
All right, don't be surprised. Don't be surprising our listeners with no D.
Yeah.
They don't want that.
Yeah, no surprise. Not like
Don't surprise them with the D. You surprise them with the D. You know what they're gonna say? Oh yeah.
Perfect ending, huh?